All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a avid member of the channel, keep on doing that great work because it definitely helps us to continue on our path to provide you guys with some of the best contents you could get in the Concacaf region. So make sure to partake in this conversation that we're going to have. We're going to chop up the press conference that we just posted. We're going to give you the separate link for the press conference so you could go there yourself and get the necessary information as well. And we are going to try and predict our best 11 based on what we have listened to from the coach. All right, and then maybe in the end we can actually do some what we call in predictions. Let me know if you guys are hearing me well in the comment section, because I'm trying to use something so I can give you some better audio as to the actual web browser. I'm trying to fix that, so let me know if you are hearing me well on the system. Listen myself, property for sale, massive respect. Maximum Vivo, let me know if you're hearing me well. That's all I've asked. You just put yes, and that's pretty much it. All right, so let me move over to the detailing screen. Thanks very much. I'm going to play something else and let me know if you're hearing that as well. So let me go over right here so we can decide if you're hearing me well. All right, so let me know if it's coming through well. All right, I'm going to try and play this, and I want to know if you're hearing me well. For persons who are watching the press conference, conversation starts at 7 minutes. So just skip to 7 minutes and you should be good. All right, so let me play it and you let me know if it's coming through perfect for you. All right. The volume will be started now. It's gonna come through now. So let me know if you guys are hearing it well, okay? And if you just came in, please do smash the like button and ask away questions. I couldn't answer you the first time because I never got a chance to speak. All right, because we were only showing the game. All right, so the audio will be coming through very much soon. Okay.
Can you listen me here?
Okay. The audio is coming through now. Let me know if you're hearing.
Sorry about the premise. We are here in the press conference for Jamaica national team. In the table, you see the head coach, Herman Hedvinson, and the player, Kevon Lambert. So
okay, 1 second, guys. 1 second, because it looks like I haven't. 1 second. I'm going to add it in right here because I realized that I've not added it in. All right. So this should be good now.
So we are officially open the question. Ready?
Let me know if you're hearing it well now. Okay. You're hearing it, Cloud?
Okay, good afternoon. Clear? About the premise. We are here in the press conference for Jamaica national team. In the table, you see the head coach, Herman Hedvinson, and the player, Kevon Lambert. So we are
just put a yes.
Officially open the questions. Remember that it's one
Perfect.
question per person, and we have translation Spanish to English. So the first one, raise your hand if you want to put a question.
All right, so great. So we're gonna chop it up.
Archbell, Concacaf.com. So many people talk about your attacking line, your forward line, with all those great players, but your midfield has been really impressive in this tournament with Kevin and some of the other guys leading the way in midfield. Can you speak a little bit about the strength of that midfield, in particular, the physicality, winning those aerial duels, recovering balls, things like that? How have you seen your midfield perform and grow in this Gold Cup?
Yeah, you're correct. We are looking for a total balance in the team. It's not about our attackers. It's not about our midfielders. We just like to improve our total balance as a team, to both defending and attacking. And yeah, we've mentioned Kevin before on press conferences. I like players that are given an opportunity, maybe unexpectedly, and they grab the chance and they earn their place in the team. And that is what you would like to see as a coach when you give someone an opportunity to stake a claim in the starting 11 and play that good that there's kind of no doubt in the coach's mind that he deserves to play again. So I like when that happens, and all coaches like when that happens. But for me, is about balance. It's not about going forward and then somebody needs to be defending because these guys are attacking. It's about total balance, and he gives, he links the attack with the defense really well and has done that. So if we are discussing this guy on my left, but in general, we are improving as a team, and that's the most important. So we are attacking better as a team, we are defending better as a team, and that is the ultimate goal, of course.
All right, so in terms of the midfield, because the person that asked the question talked about always midfield is winning duels and playing good, which I kind of not 100% agree. They are winning the duels, but they are not winning the battle inside midfield because they still have that extra hole that's there, which he talked about already. And he said he's working on to fix that. Or you could fix it. A defender could push up, or one of the right or left midfielder could push up as well. And my question was in line with that as well. But he said it's not about his attack, midfield, or defense. He's looking for a balance, which I think that is fair. It's fair to look at it that way. You're looking for a balance. So attacking players has to do their jobs. It does not necessarily mean everyone should be everywhere, but everyone should be doing a defensive shift and attacking shift at the same time if it's necessary. So everyone has to just follow the book right there, which I think it's very good based on what you said there, because you should not have any passenger or any special player.
Hi, good afternoon. Juancho Villaverde, ESPN. Okay. Well, for Mr. Helgrimson, Coach, what aspects of the game of the Guatemalan team worried you more? And for Kevon, you guys are reaching for your fourth semifinal in 5 tournaments. What does it mean for Jamaica, the Gold Cup?
Want to start?
Sure.
Yes.
For us, it means everything. We're representing a country, representing a lot of people, kids that look up to us. So for us, it means everything. We're in a tournament, a major tournament, and we always try to do our best. We've always done our best. We always aim to go to the final, try to win the trophies. So no matter what tournament or games we're playing, we always try to do our best, and we're going to this stage again. Like you said, it means everything to us. So going into this game, we're just going to do our best as usual, and we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, regarding Guatemala, of course, we have been as impressed with Guatemala as everyone else that have seen their games. Just to put it into a context, they top a group with Canada in the group, plus I'm mixing always names.
Guadeloupe.
As a really good team and a surprisingly good team. So a lot of credit to them and their coach. They've done really well. For us, the things we are looking at is the transition game. So they are really quick from defense to attack. They are really direct when they have the ball. So quick players, technical players, is kind of the directness that opponents should look for when they play against Guatemala. The tempo in their game, and it's a lot of character in this team. And that is something that you look at both on the pitch, but also off the pitch. So the people of Guatemala are supporting them really, really with their heart. So that is something that we respect and we are ready to face when we meet them. So these are kind of I would say their biggest strengths is their directness, their tempo, and their characters.
All right, so it talks about the transition game. That is the one of the biggest threats for Guatemala. The tempo that they played at. We weren't worried about it because we were saying that it's not as fast as United States, Mexico, or maybe Honduras. But he said that's one of their biggest strengths and they are looking out for it. I still believe that he's worried about inside midfield and how they actually distributed through the 3/3. And because he kind of slacked up in midfield for majority of the games because he's compensated for the wide channels as well. So it's still a working process based on what I saw from him. So hopefully it works yet again. And he fine-tunes the necessary things around the system that he's using at this point. Let me know if you guys agree. Let me take a few comments at the same time. Bless up Nitro, bless up Young Kings, bless up Martin Baker, Richard Green. And then we have South Cry said, this guy plays much better than he answers questions. So what you're saying, you don't really like the way Kevin Lambert answered the questions? Let me know in the comment section. And guys, make sure that as you come in, please do smash the like button, share and subscribe. Let me go over 200 on this one. This is our pretty much preview. I don't think we're going to come back after this as well. Yeah, man. So just do that first and share the video around. That's all we ask. And definitely subscribe. All right. And then we have our brother Pagan in the building. Massive respect. How are you doing? Issa Allen, Bala Kick 90 as well. Big up yourself. Massive respect. Let me continue with what they have to say right here.
Robert Williams, IRFM Jamaica. Coach, you would have utilized the services of all your players up to this point in the tournament. Does it make it easier now for you to select an 11 for the quarterfinal tomorrow, or does it make it easier for you? And the second question, there was some bad weather today. How much did that impact your plan for your final training session ahead of tomorrow's encounter?
Yeah, about already have played all the players and given everyone a chance to show. Both we had a pre-camp before, so it's good to be able to give players a chance at least to play in a big tournament like this. It's always a good experience, especially for young players. To get minutes in a tournament like this is good for their future. Yeah, and like I talked about, Kevin, players come and they either take their chance or not. And this is just part of the game, but it's good to have answers. It's always good to have answers as a coach. So we will have for certain situation a player in mind that can change these circumstances to our benefit. So if we need to defend more or if we need to attack more, we always have in our minds a solution to that. Weather today was on training, thunder and lightning and some rain. But we did the best we could. We enjoyed. There was a lot of laughing on the session. Maybe not the most tactical training we have done this far, but at least players got a run out and had some fun. So yeah, in that sense, a good master -1 preparation.
All right. So there he said for this training session, they had some complications because of bad weather. All right. So they never got to put out everything that they wanted, you know, so maybe they never get to go deep into working and stuff. So maybe that kind of come back to haunt them. We don't know. But at least he's honest to the public to say that they never got that chance to put out every single thing. My questions were in line with those ones. Let me read out my questions that I had to ask. The first one was maybe overall. When I said, when you came in, you've said that you will be using a system that everyone could understand and adjust to quickly. Are we still in that phase? That was the first one. And the second one was, in the St. Kitts game, we've struggled with the condition at least 25 minutes. Have that improved? If no, will it impact your starting squad? So it was similar to what that guy just asked, but I thought that he would have given me and given us some information as to what I'm asking. I think there are two beautiful questions, nothing disrespectful or nothing edgy. Everything would have maybe lead him in to give us a lot of information. So I had the questions then prepared, but I never got the chance to. I put my hand up, as you could see on the video. So I just never got an opportunity to ask the questions, because these are in line with himself and the footballing metrics. You understand me? But it is what it is. I guess I've learned what Jason went through. Yes. So let me continue. Okay, Pagan said he likes them. Solid questions, big journalist, style and flavor. No.
Hi, Coach.
I'm gonna always stick on football.
From Univision, one question for each. For you, Coach, you have been on top of Iceland national football team. What's the difference on the terms of the level of play of Concacaf versus UEFA? What can you say about those type of tournaments that are important? And for Kevin, I talked yesterday with John Herdman, the head coach, and he inquired me, or he shared with me the statistic that right now Jamaica, with all the players that you have in Europe, you're the most valuable team right now in terms of money. What can you say? Are you favorites? Do you think you can be maybe said like favorites? United States has a team B, Canada as well. Would you Mexico has a level of uncertainty maybe? Do you think Jamaica today could be the favorite to win the Gold Cup?
All right, so if it's not clear, let me just clear it up for you. You remember when we had that conversation as to why John Erdman made his substitution in the same time as the opposite match. When they were 2-2, when you had Guatemala and Guadeloupe at 2-2, he took off all of his players. And then we heard that he was okay to play United States. Well, today, we are realizing that this guy actually believes that he can beat United States. And he was actually not wanting to face Jamaica, because he's telling them that Jamaica ranks the most in the market value, which is not true. It's not true, because Mexico ranks the most in the market value, but Jamaica is up there in the market value. Or maybe he meant between the two teams that he had to face, which is United States and Jamaica. So he preferred to actually face United States instead of Jamaica. So you guys that said he was scared of Jamaica, he was scared of Jamaica. Well, I guess it looks like Erdman preferred the United States than Jamaica, because this journalist asked him the question, and he said, if you look at the metric, they are valued more, and they have quality players that we have problems with. So we would find it much more difficult. Wow. So I guess for all the Jamaicans that likes to brag, well, Erdman tried not to face Jamaica. At least that's what the journalist says. All right, you can go and listen to the press conference for Canada.
To be honest, when we just started the tournament, nobody was actually looking at us as like being the favorites or anything like that, because we know the type of players that we have. We know the quality that's in this team. And when we started, a lot of people didn't really believe in us, and like until they saw us play like our first 2 or 3 games, and then they actually started to shine some light on us. So I wouldn't say that we're favorites, but at this point we're in the quarterfinals with other teams, so all these teams, we all deserve to be here. And I wouldn't say that we're favorites, but we do have a strong team, and we believe that we can go all the way. So, but I wouldn't say we're favorites or anything like that.
All right, so as what I've said yesterday, I think I would, if it's a percentage basis, I would have given Jamaica 25%. Give Panama 25, or maybe I would give Jamaica 20 and Panama 20, and then United States 30 with Mexico 30. All right. because I've watched all of the games. But what I would say, Jamaica is amongst the favorites. That I think would be the best way to put it. I think Lambert answered the question, okay. He wouldn't think that we're favorites, but the players that we have and what we have done so far would put us amongst them. But I said the same thing yesterday, but people beat me and said I'm always fighting against Jamaica. Are you thinking that he's being professional here? Let me know, all right? But I think he answered it properly. So for persons that said he never answered it properly, I think he answered that solid. Omza said that was a solid question from the reporter. Yes. Coach Ago answered that question good. All right, that reporter asked questions like JT. No, I think he has more than one. He went into more than one press conferences and he wanted to get his information for maybe his star and or whatever he's writing on. Yes, so he came back to ask that question. So I think it was fair. Mexico is higher. Yes, Mexico is higher, but I think you're talking about the out of the two, either United States or Jamaica. So it looks like Erdman never wanted to face Jamaica. So definitely that's showing respect to Jamaica as well. Yeah, man, Jamaica is a big threat to most these teams. They know we are underperforming. Fanamine that says, you want face the yard man, them right? All right, I don't understand. Ball kick, right? The thing properly, man. Wells, the USA doing a lot to hurt our team. Yes, that is true. And then Pagan says, that's on paper, JD. Yes, I know it's on paper, but based on the performance, I would give it still to United States. And that's what I've said before. I would want to face them either. To be honest, he must know why he picks the United States. And it looks like he's giving credence to his argument at this point, yes. Gave the guys a dirty hotel. Bus came late to take them to training etc. Okay, make we win, make we game, do the talking. Yes, I would agree with that. Strength of Antonio is not normal. For one defender in Concacaf, plus we have Bailey and Gray to the left and right. And then we have Trey Moon just came in. Massive respect, Trey Moon. How you doing, man? That's the best way to put it. Yes, I thought that Lambert answered the question properly. All right. And that's what I said yesterday, but people beat me, saying that I'm not supporting Jamaica. So why is it Lambert can answer the question like that and I can answer the question the same way, but yet still you guys never gave me any respect? JD, we are underperforming. All these teams know this. But remember, we're talking, it's two different conversations. It's not for the entire two. The question was phrased in the context of United States or Mexico. And because it was coming from the Canadian path. All right? Yes. All right. So let me continue.
Yeah, I've already answered the question. Compare like the Euro finals to Concacaf. I think it's a little difference. And I would say that what we are feeling is that is difference between what Concacaf is providing to some teams but not others. So that would never happen in a European final. So, but we just take what is thrown at us and try to do the best out of it. So, but yeah, it's a few things, of course, logistical things that needs to step up here if you're going to host a World Cup in 3 years.
All right, so Maximum, we have dropped the link. Let me drop it again so you can go there, Maximum, and listen to the video by itself. This is an interaction show, so you can just click the link right here, Maximum, and go and listen to it by yourself. All right, yes, but this is an interaction show. It's very disrespectful if I'm not going to answer the person's comment, because I have this is what I came here to do, to interact with the people as to how I couldn't. All right, so then if you watch it already, then you don't tell me to move on from the comments. All right, yeah, that don't work. I'm not being the highest respect. That's what I base my show on. Everybody watching me. It's not me alone here talking by myself. So I have to lead with respect. So I'm very sorry, and I found that disrespectful for people commenting. All right, yes. So anyways, the coach still complaining about maybe the facilities and the infrastructure set up in America, because he kept saying that they need to do better. So I think he's complaining about what they said about the hotels and what they said about the bus, what we saw in the bus situation. So that is something that is definitely not making the team feel at ease. All right. Yes, and Lambert answered the question correctly. Lambert says USA grow in the tournament, and we had the chance to kill them in the first match to mash up their plans. Okay, and then we have Alj said our greatest challenge is the semi-final game with Mexico. Sure win tomorrow with Lambert starting. Being humble is the best policy to it. All right. Nigel said England won the European title without conceding a goal, so they defeated Spain. All right. Alj, respect, massive respect. Yeah, man. This is how I run the show, so it's okay. Coach Grimo raise the standard, yes, and then we have Jamaican Guna. Let we continue right here, because we're going to finish off with this and move into other things.
The virtual conference. So, Carrie, James, you can make your question.
This question is for Kevin. So, Coach talked a little bit about the midfield and the balance he likes. Midfield.
Wait. Can we have the volume? Have the volume high?
Can you hear me, Coach?
Wait. Trying to.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're good. Go.
All right, Kevin. The coach was talking about the midfield just now and the balance he likes the midfield players to bring to the team. I know the combination between yourself and Joel is a fairly new combination. How do you find that going so far? And how do you expect it to develop in the future?
Like you said, the partnership that I have with Joel thus far, it's fairly new. We started playing together just a couple of weeks. I've only known him for a couple of weeks. He's only known me for a couple of weeks. And I'm enjoying it. I love playing with Joel. He's a really good player. But we still have a long way to go. There are a lot of things that we can work on. We can always grow, we can always improve. So, but for the most part right now, I'm definitely enjoying it, and I look forward to play with him in the future and have some more fun and win games and just keep it going.
All right, so that was the conversation about Latibodir and himself. He said that they have a lot of things to learn, which we clearly saw that. So we don't have the lament on that. So guys, we just came in. Please do hit the like button. We always strive for at least 200 plus likes in the video. We already got 200 people. So if you hit the like button, we won't have to ask you again. All right. Yes. All right. So thanks very much for all the persons that actually comes on the show and hit the like button without we asking. All right. And another way to support the show. All right, because you're here trying to get information, trying to be entertained, and if you don't hit the like button, we can't get other new people. So if that's then, that means you're starving our thing to grow as fast as possible. So definitely take your time and do that for us. All right, yeah, man. But massive respect to the people that does it on their own.
Parchment, you can make your question.
Good afternoon, Coach. Good afternoon, Kevin Lambert. This is Rashid Parchment from The Observer. Coach, you spoke about the defensive improvements over the training camp throughout the week. Coming into the tournament, you mentioned some things that you wanted to tweak. And in the last game against St. Kitts, I've noticed as well that there were some times when the team may have been caught on the back foot with the cutbacks and late runs into the area. Were those some of the things you worked on this week heading into the game against Guatemala? Because you mentioned how quick they are breaking.
Yeah, we were always trying to improve the cooperation and partnership between players and the understanding of how we want to play as a team, as a unit. So I think it is not particularly for this match. We just know the danger is in the transition moments against Guatemala. So we need to emphasize some elements of the game or some some parts of the game. For example, our balance is very important against a team like Guatemala. So if we talk again on the midfield partnership, one needs always to be in balance if we lose possession of the ball, etc. So is this understanding that will develop as we play more matches, as we learn on each other, etc., etc. So it's a few things that we work on. How we attack is a part of how we defend as well. So yeah, it's a continuous thing. It's nothing new or special we will do tactically against Guatemala, but it's a few emphasis that we put on how we play.
All right. So I think that this question literally came back from what he talked about Guatemala from early on. But the guy asked about the problems of the cutbacks, just like how you saw the Levi Garcia from Trinidad cuts back and whip it in, and they scored from that one. We saw the similar thing in the actual St. Kitts game, and definitely for United States it happened over and over and over. So he's asking, have we been working on that? But him answered, and you know that it's actually coming from the midfield problem, because he's saying once we lost the ball in transition, the midfield has to be in line. You understand me? So he realized that that is the important part, the most important part of the team, which we talked about yesterday. So he gave you a different way in how he answered it. So I think that's brilliant. They're figuring out the problems and they're trying to add to it. And that's why I think that the right midfielder coming in, which I would prefer out of Demarai and Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid tried to make up the numbers right there. And maybe Deshaun Bernard, it looks like he's good at reading the play. He would be one of those guys to jump in and make the difference. You get me? All right. So let me take a few more comments. They can't get Ivan Toney or Greenwood. Okay. If Lambert in at the presser, that means him gonna start the game. I think so. More likely, we think that was the situation, and we're gonna go to the best lineup. Then we have our brother Gart. Massive respect. Oh, you do, man. Say JD outside JD. You know the code. Yeah, man. Massive respect, Gart, man. Thanks for the continuous support. Cornflakes, man. Said I hope this coach will address any negative from JFF going forward. Also, I don't think he needs to, because if it's not in line with his actual thing, he doesn't need to do that, because the JFF is a different entity from what he's doing, you know. So if it doesn't come into his little box of him dealing with his team, I don't think he necessarily need to, like, just come up and just burn out the JFF. No, I don't think he needs to be honest. Island Card, big up yourself. Ski College, big up yourself. Please don't Mr. Walker, yellow or red card, Damian Lowe. All right. Who is Nathaniel Mendez Leng? All right. I think that is from another team. Low of a start, when you don't like him. Laugh out loud. Okay, that's from someone upstairs. El Padrino, big up yourself. Brian Burke, big up yourself. Demark says, jobless, JD, just joining. Massive respect, man. Thanks very much. All right, I think the questions was very good, to be honest. I would love to add mine to it, but it is what it is. I can ask them again, because they're valid questions right through.
Good afternoon, Coach. Good afternoon, Kevin, and congratulations on an excellent tournament so far. The team chemistry and togetherness in the group looks particularly strong. How crucial has this been to the team's success?
So far, yeah, like you said, it's been strong. The team chemistry has been strong because we look at ourselves as like brothers, and off the field, we stay together, we stick together, and we try to do stuff like not just on the field. We can't just show up on the field and expect to play good and know each other. So off the field, we try to learn about each other. We try to grow as a family. So stuff like that, we used to build our chemistry. And I think it helps when we actually go on the field and play. So yeah, so far our team chemistry has been good and we're enjoying it. We're enjoying the family that we have right here.
Okay, we'll let that one slide. I think he answered that well.
Listen. Good afternoon, Coach. Good afternoon, Kevin. Daniel. Oh, sorry. Got unmuted for a second there. Coach, this question is for you. How important is it for you for Jamaica to start on the right intensity levels against Guatemala? You mentioned in the St. Kitts game that you wanted to make sure that you step up that intensity in the second half. How important it is to make sure that you have the right intensity in mind for it going into a Guatemalan team that can cause you problems.
Yeah, it's hugely important because if we wake up too late, the game can be taken away from us, and Guatemala will punish us if we are not ready from first minute. So we are aware of that, and I know the players are aware of that. We've seen a lot of videos how they have scored against their opponents in this group and before. So if we are not ready from minute one, we can be in a lot of problems. So I'm pretty sure that our players will be ready when the referee whistles the game on tomorrow.
All right, so that came into my question as well, so that is very good because remember we talked about the 25 minutes in the St. Kitts game, that we can't allow things like that to happen because the teams comes with more energy, and he has been complaining about energy from the first United States game, saying that United States had more energy than Jamaica. So he's saying that these guys will come out and be ready from the kickoff. So obviously maybe it was just a one-off situation, or maybe they figured a way out, or maybe made changes to see if they can up that tempo. So maybe everything goes in to that final start in 11. All right, yes, we have a few more questions coming in from there. Let me just take the rest of the comments them right here. Cornflakes man says start whisper and let Bailey get a rest before the semi-finals. Okay, Cornflakes man, that's not how they're talking, and I think I wouldn't want you to be the coach, to be honest. You know, well says a player like that, Damian Lowe, who gives his all on the field. I cannot fathom how some people speak so poorly of the Warrior. All right, Shamar all says Jamaica can't bother get none of the England player now. The FA gonna tighten up things now. Okay, well, they can't play everyone at once, and if you do want to play for Jamaica, you can always force a way out. Bernard or Mariappa, who best for the next game? Russ Walford, I do believe that Bernard is equally as good as Damian Lowe or Mariappa at this point. The only difference there though for him, if not better than both of them, as what I've said from day one. The only thing they have over him is experience for the region as well, and experience in Concacaf in international football. But I have no worries to say that after he gets 10-15 games, he's gonna be Jamaica's main starter. Because that kid is quality. I'm telling you, the defensive, the centre-back pairing will be a problem to make. Believe me, the centre-back pairing will be a problem to make. I'm telling you, because that player is that good. He is that good. I've said it to you from day one. Said it to you about Latibo Deer as well from day one. When I came here and told her that he could play midfield, big league Leng out here saying that where I found these things out from. See, he's playing midfield for Jamaica, and he's one of the main midfielders for Jamaica. So big league Leng, be careful when you come at the class. All right, be careful. All right, Wayne Evans says, JD, I'm at work, but in the classroom learning of yourself a productive night. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. Bernard is a better defender than Mariappa, yes. But Mariappa has experience as well, and maybe the condition, so you don't know. That's how we are playing this, because everything comes in as to how he provides his final 11. Island Card says, JD, the most important thing we need to look out for in the match for Jamaica should be the midfield. If we control that and win, we have a chance against Mexico, because we will not allow Mexico to have. It's going to be tough. Fabian Food says, JD, what is your prediction for the match? I will answer that after I do pick my squad, sir. All right. King J, big up yourself. I believe we give the opponents wide attacking players too much space. Okay. the ball most of the time we have to go at it with Mexico in midfield. Cornflakes wants some corn. Then we have our brother Travis Pessoa, massive respect, big boss. Yes, Dishon Bernard only lacks experience. Yes, I have said that from day one. I am not going to change. This guy came in and proved to us how good he is. All right. Pagan says, boy, just imagine appearing Pinnock and Bernard. Yes, yes, yes. Natural left-footed, and now you have a right footer that has the quality at the highest echelon. I think Jamaica will be scary. You get me? Yes, scary, scary. All right. Scary. So Pinnock with Low or Bernard, I think Pinnock with it's gonna be vice versa, because if Bernard keeps playing like this, you know Pinnock is a natural left-footed person, and obviously he's the biggest player in the team. So once he comes, he's gonna start, and then you have to start working hard on the right side. You soon be out here crying. Let me not get into that war. All right. Massive respect, Pagan. I'm not going to get into that new war. Devon, big up yourself. And then Ski College says, JD, when will we see the lineup? I am going to get into the lineup. No. Ski College, just hold on. Let me finish this one. Let me just play out the rest of it, because you guys can rush the hell out of the show. Oh my God. I only have 2 hours. I don't go 4 or 5 hours.
You can make your question.
All right. Thank you. One question each, one for Kevon and one for Coach. Kevon, first, Jamaica has a stellar record against Guatemala, especially in the Gold Cup. How important are previous records to you in major tournaments? And for the coach, please talk us through your experience so far in this, your first major tournament with the Reggae Boyz.
Records for us is like, it's like history. So we can look back at it and say that we have a good record against them in the past and stuff like that, but none of it matters on the day of the game if we don't go out there and do the job, if we don't go out there and put the work in. So I mean, it's good to look at like past stats or past records, history, but for me, like, it doesn't matter if we don't go out there and get the job done on the day. So that's our plan. We're not really focused on the past. We're just focused on what's ahead of us, and going into this game, we're just focused and we just want to get the job done.
Lovely, lovely. So for all of the record merchants, Lambert says that they're just focusing on the game, on the day. And obviously that makes perfect sense, because you could beat a team 64 times 4 years ago. Then they have more players matriculated into top talents, and 4 years later, they have a quality team. The record really don't matter, because the squad that you have is better, just like how Jamaica's squad is better. So the record don't really matters so much against United States as how most people would believe, because the talent will not just go down to the record and say, oh, we lose to this team, we lost to this team every single time, so we are going to just go out there and lay it down again. No. Big players come out and do big things. So I do agree with him yet again, and he answered the questions perfectly. All right. Yes, I know people fighting against him. I Revive says, having one of the strongest roster on paper should make you one of the favorites. Yes, and I've said Jamaica is one of the favorites, so I don't know what you're coming here with. All right, yes. Fabian Full said, JD, live stream before game day should be 3 hours. Laugh out loud. Okay, well, if I don't see 200 likes on it over 2 hours, I can't do the extra hour. I'm very sorry. All right, yes. Bernard don't lack nothing. He just need to get some Pinnock brain, and he will be Pinnock the second. All right, massive respect. All right, yeah, man, let me finish it off. I think it was a beautiful answer there from Lambert, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna focus my experience this far just to the players and to the squad and the group we have here, and that has been really excellent. There has been moments where we could have been negative, focused on the negative things, but is a really a good cohesive squad in let's just do our best from every situation we have, and before about the chemistry in the squad, and I think that is what can be the difference for Jamaica in this tournament, is now that the players see how much they can do if they stick together, focus on the things that matter. And that is a pleasing experience for every member of the administrative staff, if it's the coaching staff or those who are from the federation, to see that the players are a united group. And when you have a group like this, you can do amazing things. So that's really a good experience if I focus on that part.
Beautiful answer from Mr. Algrimson right there. So some of the things that troubled Jamaica for the longest time is the division in the team. And he's saying, look at how we're acting, look at how we're behaving, and it's bearing fruits out on the field. And you see the possibility of Jamaica going all places. And I think this was well-rounded to all questions in the actual press conference, because people say that Jamaica is favorites and stuff. So look at the reality. So Jamaican people, look at the reality. Things is possible if we just stick together, work together. And he's broadening it out even out there in the federation to make sure you see that if we work together, it's going to only be better. What say you guys as to that? I think that is the best answer of the entire day. The best answer of the entire day. So look at that. Even all the problems with the JFF, you still have a good vibe here. So this is the best answer for the entire day from Mr. Algrimson. And you know that he sees the problems or he heard the problems from before, you know. You get me? But he's just showing you that he's in tune with everything and he's not making it divide his attention. He's going to just go with his boys them, and his boys them will work together and everything will run. So pretty much one Jamaica. Yes man. So good answer from Mr. Algrimson right there.
Okay, thank you so much. That's finished for the press conference. Thank you so much, coach. Thank you so much, player, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, so that's pretty much it right there for the press conference. All right, for the press conference, let me just show you what's going on Twitter right here. You have a few interviews. This is an interview from the medical team, so let's hear what they have to say right here.
So we are joined by the medical team of the Reggae Boyz. To my immediate left, we have Christopher Kelly. We also have Dr. Kevin Christie. These are the two physiotherapists. The man in the middle is Dr. Bersha Cole, and also to his immediate left, we also have Roy Roden and Alvin Green, who are the masseuses of the national team. So we are joined by the medical team of the Reggae Boyz. To my immediate left,
this is just people getting familiar with them. So Christopher Kelly.
We also have Dr. Kevin Christie. These are the two physiotherapists. The man in the middle is Dr. Bersha Cole, and also to his immediate left, we also have Roy Roden and Alvin Green, who are the masseuses of the national team.
So, all right, so you saw the 5 persons that will be a part of the medical team. So wonderful. That's more information coming out there. And then you have the boys buzzing, just as what Mr. Algrimson said right there. You could see Taxi and Kevin, Taxi Lawrence and Deshaun Bernard here with Javian Brown and Damian Lowe. Guys, you see how big Deshaun Bernard is, guys? Look at Deshaun Bernard's hands and look at Damian Lowe's hands. I told you he is a big player. He is big. Yes, man. Love to see the unity right there. And then now we have the goalkeeping coach. I thought these films are actually on the JFF website, so please go there and watch it as well and definitely support them. So this is the goalkeeping coach.
Good mundo, Ryerson. Firstly, Coach Gumi, your thoughts about working with these 3 outstanding goalkeepers, Andre Blake, Jamali Waite, and of course Kanaya, Boyce Clark.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have 3 high quality goalkeepers on each training, to do everything as they can to do the best for the country. So it's a privilege to be in a group and working with them every day. They are quite good keepers on a high level standard, as we all know, and willing to improve themselves every day.
Yes, and how happy were you to see Kanai get his debut in the last game and Jamali his first Gold Cup game?
Yeah, it was nice, and it was we talked about it, the coaching staff, if there is an opportunity, and there was an opportunity in this game. Of course, you know, normally you don't like to take out goalkeeper for some reason. But in this game there was an opportunity, and they both deserved to play the first Gold Cup game for sure.
Yeah, and you worked with the three goalkeepers in Austria as well, so working in Austria and also here in America, I'm sure you see the high level of professionalism and progression with them.
Yeah, it's I think working with those three keepers, it doesn't matter where they are, if they're in Austria or in US, they all give everything 100%, and they're like a small family. They how do you say, stay together, and they push up each other, and give, if someone is doing good, they give him applause, and etc. So it's a, like I said in the beginning, it's a privilege to work with those three, for sure.
All right, so he does respect them highly. They believe that Simon actually led with the big praise first. He never gave him an opportunity to actually say what he wants about, like describe them in his own words. Yeah, but I think Simon Andley did very good, the interview just the same. But that's because I wanted him to, because sometimes you people get to, you want them to make up the words so you can get a better understanding as to how he saw these guys. So I wanted to hear about Jamali Waite and Clark separate and how he describes them. But that Simon already gave him the words, so it was easy for him to regurgitate the same words right there. So maybe in the future I will learn because I'm trying to learn something, you know. All right, yes. All right, and as you saw here, guys, July 1st to 10th, Amsterdam, Netherlands, Socrates image, they are going to be at the Reggae Girlz. So if you're close by, you can go there and visit them. All right, yes. And let me move on to the squad builder right here, guys. The squad builder right here. Let me take some comments as at the same time. Let me know when we reach 200 likes on the video. And guys, let me get some subscribers. Let me aim to 6,500 because we want to close in on that 7,000. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely do so. All right. Yeah, let me take the comments them that we left off. All right. All right, so good answer. All right, players just need to, okay, Spanish. All right, CPT Rico said, JD, I think this coach is one to put Jamaica on top. I think he will do good because the thing that shorts Jamaica for the longest time, it was team unity for the longest time. Yes, Christopher Wisdom. Yes, I've dropped my number right there. You can text me on WhatsApp after the show, though. Cian Bowen, big up yourself, says, big up JD on the real truth show. All right, wow. And then we have Slim B in the house. Massive respect. A whole of them black laugh out loud. Okay, all right. Rasu says, how do you think Jamaica will handle the blue and white crowd? I think they are professionals. The higher level players, you know, they play in bigger stadiums, bigger excitements are consistent excitements. They are in the best league in the world, majority of them. So I do believe that whoever never played at that level, which is minimal, because Andre Blake play at that level, Lambakisi play at Premier League level, Javier Brown play in the MLS. So I would only say Kevin Lambert is the only person might not have played on that level on a consistent basis. And he's one of our best players. So once he does his job, everything will be okay. Walford, I think that answers the question well. So it's not like before that we have lower level players that is stage fright. No, that don't exist anymore. You know, Martin Baker says him big for true. Yes, man, he's a big player. JD, him you did a talk about goalkeeper coach. When as to what? Let me know. Marcelo, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Kingsley Robinson said it will be a easy match. I don't think any one of the matches is a easy match. Even the St. Kitts match never turned out to be an easy match. Kingsley Robinson. Because we had a lot of sorts of problem with the St. Kitts game. All right. So I think that's how it is. All right. All right. Let me see right here. Kingsley said, team meet 16 times, Jamaica win 10 times and draw 3 and lose 3. This Jamaica team is better than this league. Kingsley Robinson, I don't think you watch football. I think you need to go back and watch football. You understand me? Yes, because I don't know why you come here with that type of behavior. Even the coach not saying those things that you're saying, brother. So just stop. Let me watch the game. And Travis in league with the madness. All right. Well, the coach did not say the same thing, Travis. So I will not come here and say different from the coach. All right. Yes. Wayne Evans, best of yourself. Thanks for being here. Said Jamaica all the way. All right. Massive respect. All right. And then Lee Young says the same. So a lot of mad people in the chat. You know, big up to all the over-hyping mad people, which is Travis Peso, Lee Young, and when the next brother up at the top, you know. Well, I will listen to the coach and show them respect. All right, yes. Jamaican, you travel. Jamaican, you travel. Massive respect, people. Make sure to go and support his channel. I saw him doing a few Jamaican videos, so definitely support him. All right, yes. I'm glad to hear you say Kevin Lambert is one of our best players. I've been saying he was a good player from even before the tournament, and many disagreed. I think I've been on this channel. They said I only talk about the 2 games that he played against, and because it was Suriname, that's why I'm hyping him up. But I always said if we can't get in the defensive central, which we have a lot, you know, but and he's not the best out of what we have. But if we don't have them, I would have always put him in there. To be honest, and we did lineups with him and actual Lati, but they're there. So the fact that the coach did the same, we have to definitely respect that, you know. Yeah. But remember, you know, Jamaican, we watch football, you know. So we take out the sentiments. It doesn't matter where you're born. I'm going to always evaluate the footballer and put him on the pitch. You get me? Yes. Travis said, love calls people mad because they don't agree with you. But Travis, I'm just saying the coach saying the same thing as what we're saying. They are a very good team, respectful team. You get me? So I don't know why we're out here saying that we're going to slaughter them, we're going to murder them. If we can't beat Guatemala, we shouldn't be thinking about going to the World Cup. No. And Mr. United, you can't disrespect the next team. So let me get into picking the actual squad that we're going to murder Guatemala with, according to the actual chat. All right? Yes. Let me pick the squad. Samuel Rodriguez, how you doing, man? Love from Guatemala. Hardest game for us right here, man. Hoping we win. But this Jamaican team is something else right now. Wish y'all the best. Thank you very much, Rodriguez. Look at that. Beautiful words. Beautiful words. All right? Hopefully my brothers from Jamaica could be the same. You don't show respect as to what Kevin Lambert did. You know, show respect to the opponents, you know. Kingsley Robinson said, if we can't beat Guatemala, we can't go a World Cup. That is a lie. You have not seen Guatemala play football, so relax yourself, all right? Relax yourself, okay? Yes. All right. Yo, we have a lot. Yeah. All right, Marlon Nelson, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Let me start making the squad now. All right, and we have 330 in the house, guys. We get the likes of the 200 at least now, people. We can't disrespect the program, the big bad program. So I'm gonna wait until we get it to 200 likes, because we have 300 odd people in the house before we actually run out the lineups, guys. All right, yeah, man. And maybe we'll take a few phone calls so we can chop up a few things here and there. And remember, we are building a lineup according to what the coach says. So we need 70 more likes at least, guys, to make it 200. That is not hard to do. We should just flash it at 300, because what we give you cannot be matched. I'm not asking you. You get me? I don't have any links, and I don't even know if the discard will actually work. So I'm just running this one today, and I will take phone calls, Martin. I will take phone calls after I'm done with my list. All right, I will take a few phone calls. All right, but I have to stop the show for the people to get the likes up on the video. So we still need 60 more likes on the video, people. So get it to 200 before we can go into the final phase. We are just under our mark. Massive respect for everyone smashing that like button. Let we keep on smashing it in the future as well. So give with the 60 more so we can start our program. All right. Go. Oh my God, the ego of these guys. So I will just read the comments them until we get it to the 200 and then we move on. Big up yourself, Marlon. Ralph versus Lambert looking like he can handle the Euro League, even the Prem. No, bruh. I think you're exaggerating at a high level. Ishmael, big up yourself. It's a full-filled game tomorrow. We need to be careful. Mitch, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Island says, come on, people, get it to 200. Well, I'm not going to ask them. You know, we ain't going to the next phase of the show until we reach there, because that's how it works. Kingsley Robinson said, Guatemala, Bogside, Brazil, and Italy, we fear talk about right now. Kingsley, I don't think you watch football much. You know, fan of mine that said, Imaxit TV, them man here, but remember who beat Argentina, yet they still won the World Cup. No other team beat them for about 2 years. Something mixed up there, fan of mine. Chop it up back for me. All right. What? What about the Travis? All right. Plain and straight, Guatemala not supposed to win. This Guatemala, we are beat. All right. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Yeah, man. Some of you guys, it's best you leave. You know, if you're not going to like the video, best you leave. We are not going to move on until we reach 200. All right. All right. So Ishmael, remember Guatemala beat up Jamaica at the lower level, you know, and dominate Jamaica at the next level as well the other day too as well. Yeah. So why we never said that we are Guatemala beating sick? You get me? Irevibe said, do you expect the game to be competitive? Very competitive. Very competitive. Irevibe's very competitive. I'm not going to listen to all of these mans in the chat. You get me? Football don't play like that, people. All right, yeah, man. And we saw St. Kitts played us for 25 minutes and had better combative skills than Jamaica. Obviously, we heard that we had problems with the heat and stuff. And obviously, we have a lot of new players. So the same thing can happen again. It's only a week. So if and St. Kitts ain't better than Guatemala. So I don't think this game is going to go the way or you guys saying. And even if we win and we win a tough game, that does not what we're doing now. If we win a tough tight game of 2-1, it's like you guys almost don't want to give the team credit for that. I think if we come out 2-1 victor out of this is a big win and something to make a standpoint. And this Guatemala team is much better than what you're giving it credit. All right, the Guatemala team is much better. This Guatemala team is better than Trinidad, better than St. Kitts, and would have given United States problems as well. JD, autocorrect messed up the message, but you for calm down and pick the sense out of it. I am saying Argentina won the World Cup, but a basic team was the only team to beat them. Okay, fair enough. And that is true. Yeah. So JD, what is your prediction for the match? I want to pick my lineup, but I said I'm not going to start until it reach 200, as what we said, and we are not at 240 more likes, so we are not going to go there. We are going to set some standard on the channel. Yeah, man. 6 match, not losing none. All right. Walper says, I don't think we pick our best team at the lower level. just a lot of politics and corruption. Okay. Guatemala have a good attack, but their midfield look worse than ours, laugh out loud. And then defense is nowhere near ours either. All right, so Kemar, what happened tomorrow when you see them winning the midfield battle? What are we going to say when we come back? Even if the result goes in our favor and they dominate the midfield, what are you going to say, Kemar? Let me know right there. They planning how to keep all 3 stars out of the game by playing aggressive and dirty. Young Starkin. All right, let me. JD, possession no win games. Goals does me. I'm tired to tell you, Jamaica will not outpossess teams. Okay, all right. It go be a hard match. I'm telling them. That's all I'm telling them. Not gonna argue with none of these brothers. All right. Guatemala will get 6 tomorrow. Senkit wasn't better in any department. Guru, you never watch the football. Okay, if you said that the first 25 minutes, St. Kitts never had the better of Jamaica in every actual aerial battle and actual, what you call it, duels. Are the advantage in duels? You must be mad. They were winning almost all of them. Guru, even the coach said it the last time. It was very clear to see. That's why he said we had problems with the condition for the first 25 minutes. So please catch up with what's going on in the games. Mr. Guru, Rebel Guru. That is your ego talking. We talk facts here. All right, me no want see these short Guatemala players out jumping or taller players in the box. No, it's not El Salvador. El Salvador does it to us a lot. Based on what I'm seeing, Jamaica will dominate them with our physicality. All right, even a 1-0 win is a big win. Thank you, Andre Williams. They are literally playing down. If we win it 1 or 2-1, we can't even celebrate. I wouldn't start Reed in this match. Well, tell you what, we're going to get to that. Let me see if we are at 200 likes as yet. All right, yeah, man, we have not reached 200, so we will wait 30 more likes and then we will start our chop it up. All right, with our possession, you can't win any game because you have to be in possession of the ball to score. Okay, all right. Guatemala's strength is in their wing. I think they have strength in the defensive as well. I will not touch that next one from Peso. All right, I will not touch that. Lee Young. All right. Igor probably said any Reggae Boys who cannot get pumped up for the game tomorrow should be sent home ASAP. Oh God. Lee Young said, JD, the Sun was winning the first 25. Lee Young said the Sun was winning the first 25 minutes. All right. Guru says, I am not mad. And the coach didn't say St. Kitts was better than us. I watched the match. Big Boss. What I posted one specific thing, Rebel Guru. So listening will be a better thing for you. All right, so listen, not trying to answer to me. Listen to what I've said from day one. All right, yes, and I'm not going to even ask you because the stats is there, reality is there. Just check it for yourself. All right, I'm not gonna even entertain your conversation. The facts is there. Go and check it yourself, and I will not even put it on the screen. I will want you to go there, check it for yourself, all right? And listen to what I've said keenly. For St. Kitts match, we made a lot of changes at the back and midfield that affected our balance. That was what was showing in the first 25 minutes. Walford, he said nothing never happened in the first 25 minutes. Jamaica dominated the whole game and the coach now see what he's doing and him alone know football. So we are not going to even entertain the rest of his conversation. You know, JD, what are your thoughts on how Liam Bailey has been playing lately? I think the first match, he was poor. He was poor. But I would say that he grew into the tournament. Even in that struggle, he was one of the bright sparks in the struggle. Him and Deshaun Bernard, because all the aerial ball, Deshaun Bernard was fighting for those and show his recovery pace and his interception skills. And that's why Deshaun Bernard got the man of the match. If we were dominating the whole damn game for every single time, why Deshaun Bernard would have got the man of the match? When Liam Bailey had 6 to 4 to 6 key passes in the game when Daniel Johnson scored an assist after coming on. Sometimes we need to learn to see actual things and not see our biases. All right. Yes. Well, for me, Jamaican, he was much better in the Trinidad game and much better in the St. Kitts game right throughout the game. So I think he grew in the tournament. That's the best way to say it. And he's definitely one of Jamaica's best player. All right. Yes. So I would give him that at this point. Imaxit football. Can you go through some trauma? So can you start crying on your show so we can call you passionate? No, that's not what passionate means. You understand me? Yes, that's not what passionate means. That's just people. I don't know. I don't think crying means you're passionate. Me getting wild up and actually being educated to certain things and fight the commenters, that shows me I'm passionate about my job that I'm doing right here. So that's passionate, you know. But just run up and down a ball, that don't mean nothing but passionate. That just means you just love excitement. Ruler man. Yes, man. I am going to fight with that brother. So he's gonna go back and come back and actually tell me sorry. All right. Bobby, read a bug. All right. You know what? Let me check if we're at 200 likes on the damn video, and then we will start chopping it up. We have not reached 200, so we are not gonna do nothing on the lineup. Yes. And you know it's youth. Bobby a bug, and you know it's youth. Ruler. I don't think you know nothing about football. Because if you tell me that Bobby Reid is a bug baller, and I know you, so listen now, we're gonna give Ruler his time. So Ruler, who on your team is a good baller then? If your class Bobby Reid as a bug baller, all right, Ruler. Let me know who on your team is a good baller. All right. Yes. Let me move on. Tennessee said, JD, some them people that just start watch football, so no pay them no man. No. But and then he's gonna move from this channel, go on the next channel, and say JD act like him don't like Jamaica. When the coach said that they struggled in the first 25 minutes, and I actually give you exactly what happened in the first 25 minutes. You get me? Guatemala baller them just can do little dribble and possession, but our team can easily break them down. Yes, I do think so. All right. We want Ruler to give you who is his big baller. Barely needed 45 minutes on the bench. Jesus, what is wrong with Ruler man? Guadeloupe, him have strength for, but Guadeloupe, we are not playing Guadeloupe. So what are you talking about? Jaden Williams, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Let me go through it. And then we have Teddy Bear Lee in the building. Massive respect since war time. Laugh out loud. I don't know what happened. And then Pagan says smash the like button. Yeah, man. We can run the war time for longer, you know. All right. Ruler, we said name the player that you think good in the team. All right. Yes. JD, do a breakdown video on Guadeloupe and Guatemala game. But then that's a problem. If I do the video clips, they are going to strike my channel from Concacaf. Everybody else can teach their clips. But if I show you 15 seconds, you have people in the space that will run to report my videos then. You understand me? Yes, they run to report the instant. You have a lot of people. It's because I am so good at what I do. Why they even come here? You understand me? But everything I do, they fight against me. You have some Jamaican police here, you know, which is wicked. You get me? They don't want anybody have education and anybody have sense. Everybody with dunce, and them want, because they can sell your narratives to them. You understand me? Yes. So I don't do visual breakdowns because of that reason. Hope you understand, but I would love to do it. So what I will do now, I will have sessions in the Discord where we can freely look at the clips them and we can have a conversation. Think that will be a good one where we can chop up things in the future. You know? Yeah. So guys, smash the like button, share and subscribe. Get us to 6,500. We need 60 more subscribers to do so. All right, yeah, man. Let me. Why? Because they play for Fulham? No, because we know football. That's the difference, Ruler. here. We know football. We don't just go off sentiments. Fan of mine that said, JD, some of them mania just come for irritate. Yes, I know. I've realized that, you know. But obviously, I show them nothing more than respect. Teddy Bear Lee. Hold on. Let me finish Teddy Bear Lee, and then I call you. Ryan Graham says, JD, every day somebody new come pressure you. Yes, because what they do is make a fake account. I can tell you, I have never seen an ex-country that's filled with fake account. Everybody that watches Jamaican video, I'm contextualizing the people watches our video. I don't know about the others. Everybody has 55 YouTube channels. They just make new names and come here. All right. All right. Igor Progress said, JD, VAR people will be busy tomorrow with all Olympic style diving that the Guatemalan players will be doing. As soon as Damian Lou looks at a Guatemalan player, he will be grabbing his neck. All right, yeah, man. All right, I will take the calls them now, since as if the bad mind people, more bad mind people here than actual realistic people. So we are not at the 200. So we are not going to start until it reached here. So the next half of the bad mind people, we are not going to start until that time. All right, let me call back Teddy Bear Lee. All right, yes. And hear what Teddy Bear Lee has to say. And then we will try and call Martin after that. Good afternoon, Mr. Teddy Bear Lee. How are you doing? Long time I don't hear from you, man. What happened? You turn big professional. What you say? You're fresh from prison? You're fresh from prison? You're fresh from prison? What happened? What happened to you? You're free. So Teddy, you can't just say you come from prison and you don't explain why. Okay, you're good. So, they said they're not hearing you. So why are they not hearing you? It's running on my thing here. No, continue. No, they are not hearing you good. They are not hearing you good. They're not hearing you good. All right, so all right. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix something. I'm gonna fix the discard. All right. I'm gonna fix the discard. I'm gonna fix something that will work. Just give me a second. All right, so I'm gonna try my discard. Oh God. All right, I understand that the audio is poor. I will work on that. People, please give me a little time. I'm trying to figure out the best way how to get that running. The amount of systems I'm here running, that is my problem. All right, so let me open the discard and then try and get the discard through, and hopefully the discard could actually work and you guys could hear me from inside the discard. All right, I'm gonna try and start a call inside the discard. Give me a second. We're opening the discard so we can get the job done. All right. Because my system here, I need to pull it down and properly fix it. So next week, as I said, it's going to run properly. All right. Yeah, man. All right. So for the discard, let me see if I can start the call. Let me start a call inside the post match and see if people hearing me. All right. So I have a call inside the post match. I don't know if my mic is running good. Someone has to come inside the discard. So I can know if they're hearing me well, because the sound might not be working. I'm going to try and fix the sound, then I can put the discard out there. 1 second, guys. Let me try and get the sound up and running for the discard. All right, so the discard right here, voice and video. All right, so for the discard, All right, so I'm gonna I'm gonna start the discard, guys. I'm gonna start the discard right here for you. And I'm gonna put the ZV1 in it. So and then it should be coming through this one. So people, if you come inside the discard, it should be working. It should be working. Let me know if you're hearing me just the same. I'm gonna change the audio at this point. So once you're still hearing me, I think we should be very much good. All right, so you're hearing me still? Let me know if you're still hearing me. And then I can open the discard because it works. Because I'm using separate systems. So this is just a way how to check it to see if it works, all right? All right, so yes, it's coming through. It's coming through. So someone, I'm going to drop the link now. So anybody wants to join the show can just join it right here via this one, all right? And then, all right, so you guys are hearing me now? All right, good. All right, so this is the link for the show, so you can just join it. So all of the guys, Teddy, just click the link and you can come in and then people will be hearing you well. I realize what is the situation. So, big sound, what? No, my sound is big, man, but I pulled up my equalizer here and I'm just using my computer sounds. So I have a camera, yeah, I have a mic here, I have a mic here. So I'm using them separate and they should come together and work. So once someone comes in the chat, then I will know if it's working. So people just come in. All right, so we have Martin. Martin, are you hearing me well? Yeah, but I'm not hearing you, Martin. So give me, it's coming through. So people, are you hearing Martin? Let me know. All right, let me sort out my audio right here. Yes, it's coming through when Martin speaks, but I'm not hearing him. But you're hearing me do Martin, right? All right, good. So I think people should be hearing Martin. Oh, all right. So I think Martin, and we have Marlon inside the chat. Guys, just give me a second. I'm just trying to get it up and running. Oh, you're not hearing him. You're not hearing Martin. All right, no problem. All right, so it's good. I'm going to bring them in because they're hearing me. So that is good. What I'm going to do now, I am going to just switch this thing right here to Martin, guys. Don't worry yourself. It's coming, the discard. All right, so Martin, are you guys hearing me now?
Yeah, man, I was hearing that year before.
But it's coming through, but I'm just not hearing them.
Yes.
Where are you, man, JD? It's coming through, so you guys should be able to hear Martin.
Yeah, man, we hear you clearly.
Okay, so you guys are hearing them now, but it's surprising thing, I am not hearing them.
That's strange.
So Martin and those guys are, and you have an echo. All right, you have an echo now. All right, so. All right, 1 second. Let me fix it. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I will get it sorted. It's not a problem. Not a big problem, I should say. All right, so let me change this now to, all right, so output, 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 output should be Realtek headphone. All right, so Marlon, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, man, me I hear a long time.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you perfectly good. I'm hearing you perfectly good. All right, so
All
everything
right.
should be good now. Everything should. Too much echo? They said too much echo. All
Too
right,
much
so
echo.
all right, all right. Let me mute that. So you still hear me well now, Martin?
Yeah, man, a good in a discard in a JD. A good in a discard, man.
All right, so and it's coming through. When Martin speaks, it's coming through. So that means you guys, yes, of course, me know everything. Me a YouTuber, me a football analyst, me a engineer, me a computer tech, me a everything. So you're hearing Martin now. Let me know if you guys are hearing them now. So speak, Martin.
Yeah, man, them must say it good. They must say better.
All right, that's a problem. It's not coming through now. All right, let me turn this up. Let me make sure it's working. Let me turn it up. All right, speak now, Martin. Let me see if I'm hearing you.
Yeah, man, yeah, hear me now.
It's working. Let me turn it up. Speak now, Martin. Let me see if I'm hearing you.
Yeah, now hear me.
Perfect, perfect. It's working perfectly well. No echo, nothing at all. Perfectly well. So now
All right,
we figured it out, guys. Yeah, we figured it out. Yes. So let me see if we pass 200. We passed 200. So let me get it chopping up. So everyone is working. Everything is working. All right. On the spot engineering. So we're gonna take that with different things. So let me continue. Pagan, take that one. Take that, Pagan. Yeah, let me continue, big bosses. So Marlon, how you guys took the press conference, and then let me get into the one that says Stone Love Sound. Yeah, man. So how you guys took it? The press conference.
My concern was the midfield, as most fans, but like how the coach noticed the problem, and me know same work on it for the week break where them get. So the press conference for me was very good. Like how Lambert no overhype the situation, keep professional, and it was a good press conference because me get my answer. Me just want to know say the coach see the problem in the midfield and the problem then when we having a St. Kitts and Trinidad and USA match when we kind of lose the midfield and the counter attack where they may have multiple chances, because it seems like no people never notice say St. Kitts you get at least 3 to 4 chances, whereas in the 25 minutes they may get at least 2 chances in the 25 minutes. So I'm glad say him see that and him work on it. So I look forward to see if it really improve and the players them fix it.
All right, well said. So Marlon, what you have to say about the situation?
I think it was questions were asked, and he basically addressed them, as most of us seen in the previous game, the St. Kitts game. But I think one of the main factors to that St. Kitts game as well, you have to also keep in mind that we made 6 changes there. So I think that would have really affect the team to one. So I think the main thing as we saw in the first 2 games, we got early goals, and if you notice from the start of the game, the high press that we came out against US and Trinidad, it wasn't implemented on the field at the time. So I think it all comes from the changes that were made. But as he said, he knows his weak point and what the team need to work on, right? I think another thing I see that they're working on closing out games, right? So as I said, he's one of the highest educated coach around, along with his goalkeeper coach. He's a person who's always taking notes. I don't know if everybody noticed that, right? So I think the smallest issues, any issues in there, he's gonna address it, and I'm looking for him to come offline tomorrow. As he said, he know where Guatemala can hurt them, right? But he didn't tell you that how we can hurt them. So he analyzed what he needs to do to really stop them from trying to hurt us. But he knows where we have the weapons and how we can hurt them. So I say it was a very good press conference. I think Lambert there covered himself well. Didn't really try to really overpraise the team, as he said when person said Jamaica are one of the favorites. As he said, there are other teams in the quarterfinals, so everybody is there to win as well. So, as I said, still, they know where they are. They know they know the talent level that we have, right? The core show what we have there. So, once everything goes out on that field, I think I see we get past Guatemala tomorrow and move on to the semi-final.
Okay. So let me get.
What was very important too when they asked him about the record and what he said as a past. The records are in the past, they're in the present now. So you have to go there and really put in the performance on the day. The record don't really mean nothing, right?
Yes.
It's when you go on the field that's what matters. So that was really a good answer that he gave back.
But you realize that even in the conversation that they're having in these press conferences, it's connecting because Bailey them asked for time and then he's coming to say that certain things don't mean anything. So that means everything that we have now is a new core. So that don't really mean much. We have to go out there and fight as on the day for this game. You understand me? So it seems like everyone on the same page as to what the coach talked about. Like everyone understands what's going on. He can just pick a person, come to the press conference and the conversation will be the same. So it's the first I've seen Jamaica actually doing things like this. I have to be honest, Marlon. Saw press conferences before, but they never looked like they are in this unity, you know? And all persons have the plan.
Jenny, it shows you the level of professionalism, right? That we have there, right? You see, he started Bobby Reed in press conference, Leon, right? Before press conference, we normally be having Blake or Mariapa to do the press conference with the other coaching staff, and it was on top of our Paul. But what the coaches really put in everybody's here, professional player, so you're supposed to can face the media and you're supposed to can really come and face the music and dance to it. So once you're in that environment, it shows you that you can come out.
Yeah, man, I definitely love it, Marlon. Love it. Love what he's doing.
Are the JD the video with the medical staff when Simon asked them, all of them said the man them is so professional. Them give them one task, them tell him to do that, and them just act in line and stay in line. So that really improved. That really improved big time in a Jamaica, in the federation and in the football, and it's a good look because we as fans either ask for it. Me personally, that ask for it because the outside look at the time with the past coach and the staff was too much mix up and controversial, but now it upon the right part and me I see it improve. So I look forward it for improve even better. I know it is right now. Yeah, man.
All right. Fair enough. So Marlon, we want to get into picking the team itself. We want to get into chopping up the team. To be honest, you know, we want to get into chopping up the team. Like who we think should start based on what he's saying. Yesterday he said that today they never got the training that maybe they wanted because of conditions. So you think that will play a part as to how he picks his team, or you think he has faith in all of them?
Usually last training session you just basically you just go over normal thing and just normal drills and stuff. You have the tactics, you do your blackboard stuff and thing and everything. So the last year training session you just go through to get your base tactic and look at the stadium because remember they can only have like 2 training sessions at the match the match field. So I think today was one probably looking to just go in and take a look there and go over where they want to set up from and how to attack us. But I think those things were already covered from in the week. So what you don't do is because the day before the game you try to keep your players fresh. Just try to do the basic stuff out there with them and stuff. So
okay, but he seems like he wanted to do a little bit more. He seems like he wanted to do a little bit more, but he said, you know, we still had a good time, so we keep the vibes going. So that's what I liked. He's saying he keeps the vibes going, so I really like that. All right. Igor probably said, JD, no, go ahead.
You see the thing, JD, when you have the team for almost 7 days, right? You give them 2 days, but you have 4 days. You can put in an intense workout and recovery, and who having an anxiety thing, you can go through them. So that's something that really will work out for them. And I said, I think the more time the coach have with this team, the better and better they will become. And I think those days after playing on Sunday really make the team, put them on a different high. And watch. I know they watch they're watching the games to analyze who the opponent would have been, Guadeloupe or Guatemala. So I think they know what they will face. They know that Guatemala has the second biggest fan base out there, right, at the World Cup. So, but at the same time, you went up against the host. So I don't think I know the Guatemalan supporter are gonna be more aggressive than anything. They're not like the American supporter, but you play against the host. You went toe to toe to them until the last minute of the game. So I don't think the crowd support really get to them. But Central Americans, once the referee, as I said, the referee, I think it's a Canadian referee in the game, which is probably good. The Central American and this is what I think. I just think persons like Low and this person who are playing against El Salvador on this team already, I think they should be looking out for the Guatemalan players who will try to con the referee.
Okay. Eagle probably says, JD, know that Colin Anderson Cavaliers has signed with Bredal Nika in North Macedonia, and Ronaldo Webster getting ready to ship out. Who else left in Jamaica? The other players, all of the other players, Trevante Stewart still in Jamaica, right?
There's two more players. I read that Trevante possibility that he could be heading to England. I don't know how it's kind of possible for him to get the work permit, but he's not so it's
maybe they're going to use him as one. They're implementing a new rule here, Marlon. So
I know.
The lower leagues might have one cap that they believe that they could exercise it on him. So maybe we need to do a separate video on that, guys, in the future. All right. Chapeau he says Bailey creates a lot of opportunities. Also, Antonio do the same. Bobby Reed have some creative qualities too, and not as high as Bailey. We enter a team to perform. I want to see our all right, okay, maybe so, yeah, okay. Hopefully. Shaquille Thomas says, how come you only have 6,000 subs? Yeah, this is the new channel, Shaquille. I have 2 channels now. Remember, 10 months or 11 months ago, our channel got hacked and got deleted. Yes. So we started 2 more platforms. So we have the Jamaican-centric platform here, which is on 6.5. And then we have the international platform, which is almost on 10,000. All right. Yes. So we are back closer to where we were before, but we separate them. So maybe we are going to be bigger in maybe in like a year time. We might have 40,000 on 2 platform. I think we are going to be there because the rate of how we are going like madman. You get me? We have like maybe 600 videos on 2 channel and we clear 16,000. So that tells you how fast we are going. So by the time we reach 1,000, we might reach even 40,000 subscribers. So we do our thing, and talent can't hide. So we will continue what we're doing. Yes. Yes. So let me move on though. Let me move on to the lineup, Marlon. So what you would go with in goal based on what you hear? You're still going with the Blake because of the situation. Worst if we're gonna come under pressure. If we can't get up to the speed, because it's 2 games that the coach talk about our energy. You get me? 2 out of actual 3 games. Are we not worried about that, Marlon?
JD, remember, I think as I said, I think once we survive the onslaught from US, I think US has the fittest team in the tournament still, right? And so once we could onslaught that USA team, because as we said, match sharpness would have been essential in the first game, especially the players who weren't in Austria. So when you say a Gray and a Bailey and Reed comes in, right, and Antonio, and I think that's why he started Antonio and Bailey, and for them to have that match sharpness coming into the quarterfinals. So I don't really think it's a fitness issue again. I think he knows where he is, and he knows where the team are, he knows what is at hand right now. So just to put out there and really execute on the day.
Okay,
So
Martin.
Blake starting goal.
What?
So
Blake starting goal. Martin, what say you on it?
Yeah, man. As where Marlon say, me know say Blake. Me I select Blake because him rest Blake. For the match, so him give wait him debut for the Gold Cup and give Boys card a local cameo. So me I expect Blake to come back for the goalkeeper position. So Blake for me as well.
Yeah. Yes, Slim B man and everyone. Yes, I did a video back we built at the channel. All of my people and Marla and them came back and we did like 1,000 subscribers in 2 days and had some of the biggest. We even started at the channels bigger than how we actually had the 20,100. But remember, we were so dominant. People would have to be balling for people to support them before. So it was a planned thing. I think it was a strategical thing that happened. But I prefer not to speak because I'm still doing my investigation myself, you know? Yeah, man. But they needed me to drop down a notch for them to exalt themselves, you know? Yes. So we are back. That's what you want to know. We are back and we are even better than before because we are more educated and we are more driven, you know? Yes, so let me focus on that. You know, yes, so big up yourself, Slim B. You don't text me alone, you know, I'm still away from the text, all right? Yeah, man, so we are Blake in goal right there. And then for the right back spot, at this point, Marlon, you don't think Javian Brown should get the nod over Lambakisi because maybe he's used to these conditions a little bit more? Or going all over the place in the United States?
I think the coach is gonna go with Lambakisa. Guess what? The experiment that went was to give everybody game time. In the first 3 games, right? Especially the St. Kitts game, you won't see it again, right? I think even if we're leading big, he's gonna probably, if our players are not carrying, he might take them off. But I think he really want to have his best team on the field, right, to really close out the game. So I don't really see big household changes but Dexter will basically start for me. But the thing about it, they need to really educate him about these type of players that he's up against. And I think that's where Merangano comes in, somebody who knows the region as a coach, right? So he can really say, guess what? This is what you get from this team. Because we all know that Guatemala is one of the teams who really plays that type of game, especially when they know they play against aggressive type of player, right? So he's my starting right back. As Javian is there, but I think Javian will be there and Sonny for now still. But he's a good replacement for Dexter same way. So.
Okay, let me know in the chat what say you guys. And if you want to join, you can freely join in the Discord where you're chopping it up for a next hour. If you don't want to give it a next hour, guys, you know you have to support the thing. We have to get 300 likes on the video for we to go the next hour. You understand? But we are chopping it up right here now. Martin, what say you? Bless up, Drew Ross. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, man. Definitely, Lambakisa me for the right back position. As a Marlon say, say to somebody to make the experiment where you just say like Boys or wait. It come down to the crunch time now, and I believe the coach I want, as we would say, more chemistry for the main team going forward because I will beat Guadeloupe and move to the semi-final. Definitely, we are gonna need some more game time with the top players them on the field. So but Brown improved for me, to be honest. He like when me either play in the Jordan game, me that make some good square in the box, so me never normally see him make them square there. So yeah, as when Marlon says, a good replacement. So but the coach I will go with Lambakisa, and definitely if anything happen and Brown come on, I believe may have come more faith in him if he cross the line. So yeah, man, Lambo for me as well.
All right, so we have a few comments right here. Gaza, your cousin.
No, says Teddy Lee in chat, though, JD.
Okay, we're gonna get Teddy Lee and Issa. Gaza cousin says Brown is sloppy, like we.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh God. Lambo all the way, okay. And Jamaican Guna said Guatemala will switch them football 11 for them diving team. Oh my God. Big up yourself. Brown played well on the only game he started. And Detta Boss, massive respect. Thanks for being here. So we have other persons in the Discord. Hopefully they are ready and running. So we have, let me see. We have the great Teddy Bear Lee in the building. So Teddy Bear Lee, what you have to say, because we weren't hearing you properly before. Teddy, you're unmuted, but we're not hearing you just the same. Maybe you need to work on the sound. All right. So Teddy, jump out and jump back in. Maybe you're using two devices at once. So maybe your sound kind of locked to the WhatsApp. So clear your WhatsApp page and then return. So let me bring in Issa. So Issa, good afternoon, my brother. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you and your family.
Yeah, man, I'm doing good, bro. Bless up to everybody on the panel and people in the comments. I'm doing good, brother. Yeah, Lambo. I mean, the coach has shown that he has a lot of faith in Lembekisa. I mean, even in one of the games, he brought him on to play, on the left side. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in a player. So, I mean, for the right back spot, I figure more or less that he is the first choice in the coach's mind. I mean, if you have a lot of faith in a player to put him on the other side of the field in a game, I mean, it shows me that you have a lot of faith in him. So, Lembekisa should be a starter for this upcoming game. Yeah, and I think this kind of game suits him with the Guatemalans not being so pacey. I think he's a bit more patient. Yes, he plays on the front foot, but I mean he's more patient to me than Javian Brown. I think this kind of game would suit him with the type of players that Guatemala has. You know what I mean? So yeah, Lembekisa for me.
Okay, Dan you said I'd start Taxi and Brown at fullback. Familiarity with field, playing condition, and opposing players. So that's what Dan Jamaica would go with. So he doesn't really work with what we have. So we have Blake and also Lembekisa, which I agree with Lembekisa, but I had to just put that one out because here someone said the same thing right there. All right, so on the right. Yeah, man, we're here low, Teddy. Big up yourself, Teddy. Teddy. So
yeah, man, I just get used to this Discord stuff. I'm used to hearing the talk about it, man. We are used to loss, So I'm new to this stuff.
All right.
Yeah, man, all right. So me, I think outside the box. I Latibadier, me I put a right back. So that's my opinion with that. Latibadier.
So Teddy, what system you have going? Because you said they want to put Latibody.
No, 4-4-2.
4-4-2, and Latibody are going right back.
Yeah, man, I don't believe we need two stadium. I don't believe we need two stadium against Guatemala.
Okay. So Marlon, you're saying something to Teddy?
Yeah.
Look, I tell you, think like the coach. We're thinking football now. We're not think out of the box. No, all the box thing now go think right now. This is a knockout rule, right?
Yeah.
What we have seen the coach now go change, nothing for him to change. Until you get a better player who can play with the system when you want to play in that position, there's no change. The two holding midfielder will be there.
Man, Daniel Johnson perform well. I think Daniel Johnson got there in the. That I believe. I believe Daniel Johnson with a Lambert, or as I said, we don't put Latibody at right back. That's my opinion still. I'm thinking the coach can think outside the box though, right?
This is a knockout game. What you don't say try in experiment or try in a game, you know, say basically qualify, and you don't see him try that. You know, go try in a 1/2 game. These are a 1/2 game every sure, sir.
Yeah, so with your performance of Daniel Johnson, are you saying he should be on the bench?
Well, but guess what? Latibody has been outstanding. Lambert has been outstanding in the games that he played.
Yeah, but last game Lambert never. Yeah, but I understand Lambert now go drop on Latibody. That's why I'm find a space. I look like Bobby Reed now go get jobs. So Lambert Casey, I believe Latibody can play anywhere on the field, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tell you, once the coach take him and use him from there in Austria, right? We had this conversation, me and JD. I don't remember if Guna was here on the show at the time, right? I said, once you see him start in that right, start him in the midfield, right? Remember, from the guy play under 17, he hasn't played in the midfield. And the coach sees something in him, right? Because we all know he's a technical player who come through Man City Academy, right? A player who play youth level for England. So, and the coach saw that in him and saw he and Lambert could work together there. I think it's still there. So I don't see him playing right back.
All
right. I 100% agree with Marlon, because I mean, I don't think no more experiment is going to be going on for right now in this tournament. Whatever you see before, if you never tried it before, no, Teddy, it's not going to try it in the game coming up. If he does something
like what you is a natural right back still, no, so
yeah, I know that, but I'm saying he has not played him there.
Teddy is not a natural right back, he's a centre back, Teddy. And he's
he's a natural defender then. Yeah.
Do you know that he's actually a defensive central and a centre back? Because that's what I knew from day one, and that's why I said to them 2 months ago that I think he's gonna come to Jamaica and play centre and defensive central and big deal and everybody has a way I talk about. Yes, he actually can play midfield. He actually can play midfield very good. So stop thinking that, because you saw him marked as a centre-back at the higher level. These players play at numerous positions when they were in the youth camps. So they are not as poor in positions as what you think. The man telling him can play everywhere, Teddy. Everywhere. You see man in the box as a striker.
Yeah, but the reality is that Daniel Johnson, we don't know, maybe when we reach the midfield, so everybody are going Lambert case about. You make go with him and so on.
What do you think, JD? You think coach is gonna try to experiment with anything?
No, because
he doesn't strike as that person. I mean, no, Marlon 100% I go say no strike.
No, but look, Nisa. Look, it's actually Latibodier gives you the energy in midfield. It's not Kevin Lambert. It's actually Latibodier. So move him to the right back, and then you're gonna have Daniel Johnson and then Kevin Lambert. Both of them are not the high energy players. They are not high energy
but
players.
Daniel Johnson is unlikely to be like the high energy the person, like the box-to-box midfielder.
Yeah, but he's not a high energy player. He's a much more dictator, but he's not the high energy player that you're looking for. He creates and he does things on his own timing. That's why when you want to dictate the play and control the ball, you bring on Daniel Johnson, or you start him if you want to control the ball. But he's not the high energy player to go with the speed of the 4 players rushing forward or the 3 players rushing forward. That's why I said Latibodier is the player. Latibodier and the right midfielder on the day is what makes the system clicks. Because the high energy they need to match up with what the front players them doing, because they're going so fast. So that's why I would say Latibodier have to be centrally.
Well, Latibodier seems like he can play on the right midfield today. You know that in this system.
Teddy the man can play everywhere, but you have to use him somewhere, Teddy. So why you want to move him out right now? You just want to put Daniel Johnson.
He have to play now, but Daniel Johnson we are look pan like in play too, you know. No, you're laughing like Daniel Johnson. Obviously, nobody now drop Bobby Reed and Leon Bailey, but something after.
Some changes have to make. That's why you have substitutions, right? And you have to have somebody who can come off the bench with that can make an impact. And I think that's why the coach has given everybody a chance to play in the group stages. So when you reach here now, basically you're looking at your top 14 players will play.
All right.
So Lambert is still the right back then.
Yes. Right. So right side is centre back now. I think right side is centre back. All 3 centre backs that's available is up for that spot. So let me see. Let me start with Teddy. Teddy, who you putting at the right side centre back based on all 3 games that you saw now. And people in the chat, let me know what you say.
All right. So all right. So Bernard.
You have Bernard, you have Mariappa, you have Damian Lowe as the options there. You have even
Damian Lowe and Bernard may start still.
So Damian Lowe and Bernard is starting. All right. So Damian Lowe on the right hand side, you're putting right there.
Yeah, man, I put Bernard on the left.
All right. So let me bring in Marlon and the other guys then, because we have to start with Teddy first, so him say what him have to say, so it not become controversial. So go ahead, Marlon.
Yep, the man return to his rightful position from suspension. That's no. You don't need a eyeglass or the magnifying glass to really look and see that one. That one is a given.
All right, Martin and Issa, same thing.
Yeah, man, no trouble in the selection. Hurry up here, big up yourself. If any injury go on, God forbid, we can bring on him. But right now, yeah, man, Lou and Bernard, no question about that at this time.
Yeah, 100%. Damien
Yeah,
Lowe and
go
Bernard.
ahead, Issa.
Yeah, man,
Damien,
100% Damien Lowe and Deshaun Bernard. But why would you think the coach would not want to put Mariappa with a Damien Lowe?
So Big Boss, how can we are picking one position, then you put up three things and ask a question on top of it. Issa, that's all on Issa.
All right.
That's all on Issa. All on.
Issa, make your answer your short quick, man. The coach tell you, man, him tell you the strength of the Guatemala team, which is the press and the pace. To be honest, yeah, we have a week rest, but Bernard showed me too much in the 2 games when we in play. We can believe in him based on the pace and the tempo when we believe Guatemala go come bring to the Jamaican team. Maps might be 2 back at the 8 ball, so that's why I said that at that time. Because as I say, him say the strength of the Guatemala team. So I expect the defense would have put a younger Bernard, we show quality in a 2 match, then we impress. Even get a man of the match from Concacaf. So yeah, man.
Thank you very much for that explanation. And the reason why I was asking is because Mariappa, he's probably one of our most experienced defender out there right now.
Yeah.
He's been here, been to all the success that we probably have in the Gold Cup. Mariappa has been there. He's one of our most experienced players. The first knockout game for Bernard. You know what I mean? So I was just thinking along the line, Mariappa with his experience, being at this level before, I could think that the coach probably would want to use him, but I think it's going to be Deshaun Bernard and Damien Lowe. Just playing devil's advocate. I mean, with all that Mariappa brings.
I know,
yeah,
but I know because I was going to read out the comment and you just chop it off. So that's what I said but it's okay. Nobody was instated.
JD, Jamaica going in discard here. I don't know if you have.
Yeah, I know, but I just try to answer a comment on the screen, And a 5 minute, I try to answer the one comment on the keep on a bad note, So nobody added to the squad. I would have asked that question, but I never got an opportunity to. You saw me put up my hand and nobody said anything. And that's how it is. So the second person is Deshaun Bernard Mariappa, and you guys, both persons already said Mariappa. Hear me, Deshaun Bernard, sorry, mistake people. Yes, so let me bring in Jamaican Guna then, and we get everyone just give their take. Make us just go through it faster, people. All right, people, please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right, subscribe, get it to 7,000 on the building, man. Stop bad mind the channel, man. All right, yeah, man. Jamaican Guna, big up yourself. Get in on the action.
Yeah, man, Wagwan, bless up. Bless up to everybody in our Discord. Bless up to all the people in the chat. Good morning, good evening, good night, and we're all rolling on there. Yeah, man, everything look proper so far. I agree with every selection so far. Just to add a little bit to what a little context to what Teddy did I say previous in relation to the right back. I think the hardest opponent we came up against was the America, right? And who started in the America game? At right back.
At right back, I think it was Dexter started the first game on as well too. Yeah, man, it was Dexter started the first game, right? Because people said he was not good in it, but I don't know who that was good.
The coach, if you look at the coach, if it's that would you would say is the hardest game that we've come up since in the Gold Cup started in. So when it reached back to the business end of the situation now, where we definitely got to get a win, I think the coach is going to start his strongest team possible. And whoever those players are, who we're going to start out in this lineup now. I think those are what I think the coach has a settled 11 and he has tools that he can utilize off the bench. But I think in his set 11, I think Dexter is his starting right back, and I think Bell on the left is his starting left back.
Okay. So and in the second centre back is Deshaun Bernard, right?
Yeah, man. I have Deshaun Bernard and Loga start, man. Them are the best pairing so far. Best performing pairing. They look like they work well together as well. I think there's a chemistry building there. They look very, very comfortable run at the back. So yeah, I think that's, and them cover for each other to watch how them play. Them cover for each other, which is that you want to have two centre backs which are not the exact same person. One is going to be the one that rushes out to intercept or to attack the attacker, and then another is going to cover on a more ball playing type. And I think we have that. We have that combination here. So I think the starting centre back would be Bernard and Lowe.
Just playing devil's advocate. I've heard 3 programs, big programs, Sportsmax, and they're saying that even though St. Kitts never posed the continuous threat throughout the 90 minutes, the centre back pairing with Deshaun Bernard and Mariappa looked even better than when Lowe is on the field. Would you look at that to make your final adjustments, or you think that they are just trying to brag how good Jamaica's depth is?
Yeah, because to be honest, JD, that did a clip on my mind just a while ago, and them really look good. Mariappa Bernard, as we gonna say, because when Mariappa he lack the space, but Bernard always cover for him, and Mariappa have good techniques when it come on to the back line and good know for read the game. So Bernard really helped Lowe cover and Mariappa. But again, me still see it as Bernard. But them a hype over the depth still. Can me watch it? Are they depth? Them in a hype over. If sure say yeah, Low out, but still have the quality right runner back for centre back them.
People, it's not Umzo, don't cuss me. I know it's a baller. It's people said it. It's on Sportsmax. So go over Sportsmax and fight with them in the comment section. I'm begging you, please.
I know you're babbling, JD,
Oh my God. Oh me. I just referred to something, people, and then me, I get the beaten for it, You know what? I will not refer to nothing else from no other program. All right?
Don't play the devil's advocate, because people why you idiot, you know that.
Yeah. All right.
So, sorry. Reality speaking, Lowe and Bernard, so Trinidad and USA are better team than St. Kitts. So yeah, I understand the commentate. I all I know is Mr. Mariappa is a good defender, but obviously age, catch up on him, and I think this time retirement tournament, hopefully you can win him and give him a good retirement.
Teddy, here now. Bernard Little Wild himself complimentary centre back pairing. So Pagan kind of agreeing with what Mariappa offers. Then Travis says, JD, why bring it up? I literally said I'm just gonna play devil's advocate right there, but I never know that I'm going to get beaten for the advocate part. Maybe I'm the devil. That's what you're trying to say. Wow. Then Umzo said, trying to replace D-Lo question. I don't want to hear it. JD, you're instigator, All right. So you know what? I'm very sorry that we're going to delete that part of the video. Never meant it. All right. So let me move to the left back side now. And let me just make you guys talk.
Hold on, JD. And this is something I don't know if you guys realize it, right? Because so we go down to the analytics standpoint of football, right? Deshaun Bernard has lost the ball 11 times in the 2 games that he's played. But we also have to be one factor again, right? I think, and this is thinking from a coach's standpoint, he has looked good in both games, but I think the leadership that Mariappa bring at the back, right? I have Deshaun Bernard starting, but if I see Mariappa starting tomorrow, I won't be surprised. The leadership that he brings on the field.
I'm surprised, Marlon, because Lowe have leadership too, Marlon.
No, Lowe and Mariappa leadership is good leadership. Right? He have different leadership on the field. You have a man who can come out there and lead, and then a man who harmonize the field, harmonize the team together. Right? Obviously, we are different leader. You have a man who can get everybody, right? Calm them down. You have a man who's an aggressive leader and say, yo, we are going to go do this. Then the man who come and say, guess what? You make a mistake, so correct at the same time. Bill on and move on again. And that's what Mario have to the team. That's why a person said he's the father figure in the team, right? Even if you look at Italy side right now, Italy have young defender, but they have Acerbi and Bonucci still playing with. Right? They're not the best defender for Italy right now, but they still use them because of the leadership that they bring in and the experience. And I think some of the time we go for youth in tournaments, some of the time you need the experience to really bring them through. Even my team, Argentina, basically we see that we have young defenders there, but I mean they still stand out the same way. So sometimes coaches go and look at the senior figure there, right? So I have Bernard starting, but if I see Maripa start tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised.
100% agree.
Yeah, and also I believe both gentlemen played maybe over 30 games together now at the back now. I think JD can go check out the stats, but the two of them have an understanding. So if Mariapa start over Bernard tomorrow, I'm not a cuss. You know, I'm not a cuss.
Well,
but I think Bernard have an edge right now.
I kind of would have been slightly surprised still, because based on what the coach said that he expect them to be very direct, and he expect them to be very quick in transition. And I don't think Mariapa has the quickest legs at this point in time. He has experience to read where the ball is go, and where the ball is go, and technically good enough to play himself out of whatever trouble. But me just said to you, say, in terms of raw pace, he may be troubled by the attack that Guatemala has, especially in transition. So if Mariapa was to start after the coach had said that, then I would look at that as a slight surprise.
So Guna, you have to analyze that different way too, right? That's and that's where the tactician part coming from it. If you start the game and you see that you're up against high pace, right? You have your wing back. I think I understand between Bell and Mariapa. And I think that's why Low and Bernard play. That's why Low played on the right hand side, because there's an understanding there between him and Latibo there. They play together already. So there's a type of chemistry was there, same way and Brown. So he didn't really want to take the new player to put in a player that he never played before. So I think it was much more easier for him to really put both of them to play together on that side.
Okay, so the centre back pairing could go anyway. You could see Deshaun Bernard and Maps, or you could see Maps and Damian Lowe.
That's Deshaun Bernard and Maps. Is Lowe on one of them, I see.
Okay, so Lowe off the start.
But as I said, all of us having Bernard starting, but we're just I am thinking from the coach's standpoint, as I say, if I see Mariapa out there, I won't be surprised.
Right.
All right. So and then left back, everyone says Amari Bell back again, right?
Yeah, that's like Bell start.
All right, because I think Taxi tired. Taxi tired. No, what happened to Taxi? Because I heard him must say come up from injury. I know it's rough, you know. So it's rough for Taxi, you know. So yeah.
That's why I person he was really out of the team for 3 weeks straight. I think he had a because of a knee knock he got in one of the games, right? So that's why the Trinidad game the coach said he asked meaning they up in the game to be substituted. So to really take precaution.
Yeah, man. So Taxi, he's gonna just be for the rest of the tournament. You just see him as pretty much a backup player. To see if he can get back to that level now. Because he's still young, you know. He's just 30. I thought he was 35, 37. To the way how long he's in this team, you know. So respect to him. He has been around a while. And being just 30. And why has he faded so drastic, Marlon, before we get into the midfield?
I don't think he has faded. I think before he was incumbent there was he took over from Demarai Phillips as a left back, and he didn't really have competition there. Lance Lang was there for a while. Sean Francis, right? But Taxi was way ahead of them. Although they were more experienced player than him, but he didn't really get any competition at left back up until the last World Cup when Bell came in, right? And Greg Lee was actually there before Bell. But I think when Bill came in, I think that's where the real competition came in for him then, because remember the last World Cup, Bill was the man who started against Suriname, and I think that's where Taxi. I think that's where Taxi look into his second. Remember, he was one of the players that arrived at training camp late because he said his team is in a bad position and he really want to help them out, and he came. And when he came, and the person was saying that, top of bench Taxi. But I said, guess what? He's up against somebody now. So I think this is the time now when you really have to really come and say, guess what? I've ever had a free ride throughout my career playing international football. Now I have competition for my spot. And it's really good because when the competition is there, everybody have step up their game. We have seen a different Damian Lowe since Liam Moore and Pinnock came in the team, right? He is getting better and better. He's playing a better league now, so I think the experience is better for him. So I think all the players will grow.
Okay, fair enough. So let me move into midfield now. Jamaican Gune, I agree with left back and stuff. So let me start with right midfield. So Jamaican Gune, we're going to start with you, and we'll just work with everybody on the panel.
Bailey.
Right midfield.
Oh, you mean a defensive part you're talking about?
No, man, we're going to midfield now. It's a 4-4-2 on the screen.
Yeah,
so we have right midfield.
And Lambert, man. I don't surprise if I see the coach at Latibodier and John Russell.
Big boss, we say right midfield. We're not going to centers yet, right midfield. So we have Bobby Reid out there. You have Leon Bailey can play it. You have Kaim Paris.
So Leon Bailey, I say Leon Bailey first. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but to a right midfield, Leon Bailey not really play good still. But if you say Leon Bailey play it, no problem. Because Leon Bailey plays. He will play central forward. Yeah, I'm gonna play central forward.
That's the starting position, right?
Yeah, he will play central forward. He never play right midfield. Right midfield is way too deep.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. If I was starting right midfield, probably would like to go for Bobby Reid.
So Bobby Reid, Shamar Nicholson, and Kaim Paris. Those are the players.
Bobby Reid as my starter.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Bobby Reid, I don't see Shamar starting with.
All right, so but no, I'm just trying to put some players there aside from, just to make sure the continuity is there. Issa, Teddy Lee, who we not go with?
No
because
experiment.
So Bobby Reid not good, and so.
No experiment. I'll say Bobby Reid, even though it pains me to say so.
It pains you to say so. What you mean by that?
No, I don't know. Me just Bobby Reid. I don't know.
Are you the one to start this? You're the one to start this drama about Bobby Reid.
It's one of them, JD. It's one of them for 3 man. Me not say how Bobby Reid do. I saw Bobby Reid play body night 2 game them.
And that is not true.
I'm not see it.
Bobby Reid, I'm a pick. Because I know my pick. Bobby Reid are the coach's pick. Let me go with it that way.
Okay, so Bobby Reid are the coach's pick. Oh my God. Boy,
So JD, I did say Bobby Reid not good or somebody 90 minutes.
No, man, I somebody else, every stream, 5 of them come. Bobby Reid not good, this and that.
You and your ruler.
We're playing a number 1 league and I'm so good. We're playing a number 257 league. And them man, they're good, right?
All right, so Bobby Reid made it in. Issa, sometimes can make the man propaganda really get in the head, You see you, Issa? If you watch the game, and really just break down the play, you have a different say towards what the role you are playing, And I think we get disrespected a lot,
Yeah, they're gonna kill Bobby Reid for the shot that he took against Trinidad, right? He should have passed it, but
okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, as I said, same like when the guy from Qatar scored and wait. If you score me at that front post, I'm supposed to come off of the field. Because the keeper had I think when he drive in the box, I think he driving with a lot of pace. So it was probably hard for him to really make the pass to be there. So that's a lot of person might be beat him, so boy, Bailey was here wide open. But if you notice, when he got the ball in the 18 box, the first touch was a poor drive to get across the defender, and the defender was following up with him. So it was him and the keeper. It's very difficult for him to cut it back.
But Marlon, so then if a Bobby Reid never play, then Liam Bailey never play for the national team again.
There was one chance
him have the biggest worst misses them, 15 times what Bobby Reid have, So
but JD, one next point
no,
look at Mexico.
And he missed a penalty.
Me nah run with. So then Issa, Liam Bailey no have one damn game where me miss 1 or 2 big chances coming from Mexico. Even before that, me can go to last year Gold Cup as well. Issa, me can go to so then how is it that the coaches pick? But Liam Bailey, when they come on to Liam Bailey, Liam Bailey one of the worst finisher for Jamaica for the last 10 games. And then you say the coaches pick disrespecting Bobby Reid. So what you have to say for your big baller, Issa, we have to put up on the spot. What you have to say for your big baller? Why him have to on the field? Me why you explain that?
I play the 5th. No comment.
Oh my God, Issa man. Come on, man.
Issa one Jamaica. I'm outside team. Let me say I can duplicate. Let me say AI my voice to sound like P-man. Yeah man, me come ball of Jamaica.
I don't think it's a thing like that, I think him have him explanation, but him just don't want to say it. Him just don't want to say it.
Yeah, man. So, all right, I think the right midfield position maybe left the spot there for, have a question sign it on the second forward. That's my belief. I think we left them two there for long.
Okay, so
no, man, Liam Bailey can't go there, so. Liam Bailey can't go there, so. Man, Bobby Reid can't switch.
Go where?
Right midfield.
Go where,
right
brother?
Midfield.
If him go right midfield, brother. If him go right midfield, at them time you never playing back for Jamaica, brother.
JD, 1 minute and Teddy Lee. Let me ask her.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Teddy Lee. And I see the problem with the right side, what we have with the square and the pressure where bro normally before Lambo come in, bro normally get on. Well, and I see the problem and I see why Bobby Reid on the field.
Yeah, man. So back then, did we have Mr. Latiba there and the Lambert in that midfield playing together? I have to ask a question.
Lambert was there, but the coach never used him.
Yeah, but no, we are talking, were we playing at least those 2 CDMs? And no, the reality of speaking is that we found a good CDM.
The right side. We are talking about
yeah, no, all right. Yeah, man, listen. All right, so listen now, listen. Yeah, listen now. So when you have the system where the coach play, if you don't have 2 good CDMs, if you at least assist with whether your left back or your right back, we're in a problem. Tapa tried this already in the past, and we see the problem. Now, we find a lot of body here to complement a Lambert. So for example, Bobby Reid, yes, we understand Bobby Reid gave a lot regards to defense, but we have a Limbisiki or whatever. We can at least defend for save him life. We have 2 CDMs, now we can cover for Limbisiki whether him go up or down, So I try to say we can experiment with a Bailey back at the right midfield position. Just that me I say, we don't have a problem in Liam Bailey playing right.
I don't know which world Bailey get in a team over Bobby Reid in a right midfield position. Bailey
no, we are saying now to be over Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid can play as a second striker, him can play as a number 10, right?
So Bobby Reid's a better number 10 and better roaming forward than Liam Bailey. I honestly believe
that's that. That's why I say Bobby Reid, remember he used to the night championship, a lot of goals. Yes. Bobby Reid play as a second striker.
At that actual position, So people don't even know that, So when the man do something for Jamaica, it's just surprising how people now check the work rate and always so excited about only going forward. When you don't realize, that's how I love the coach answered it. The coach say, certain players, certain things, we're working as a team. So the midfield third, people trying to sort out the midfield third attacking phase, and the defensive third, it's all a team. You get me? So Bobby Reid just doing the dirty work, but people not seeing the dirty work because maybe him not touch the ball every time. But if you block a lane and a man force it through the mid lane, that means you do your job, It just not registered what people think. But you do your job because you block the lane there. You get me? So sometimes I just think it's not, but it's okay. But it's okay. Let me move on because this is taking it's a long time. It's a long time. We pick a list. All right, so let me start back with Issa. Issa, left midfield. Cause we put an X beside Bobby right there, so you and Issa. So
Of course.
Demarai Gray. So Demarai Gray, that was
Yeah, man.
fast.
What argument I did that, sir?
No argument.
No, JB, Whisper can't even play right midfield. So there is no argument to have a conversation, JB, right there. It's not, they are not. You guys just putting players in positions where they can't play. You understand me? Yes. So they have to a two position here for most of the forwards, right behind the forward and the forward itself, which is the supporting forward and the striker. So those are the two roles for all of those players, or if you're going to use as a wing forward. You get me? And they're not playing wing forward because the coach like what he's doing here, and that's what we have to get to right now. You heard everyone come and tell you. So Demarai Gray. So Demarai Gray, people said nobody object to Demarai Gray? Nobody at all?
No objection.
Okay, so everybody's silent when you come on to Demarai Gray. So is it just because so it's because the man
Just
come
call
on
Bobby Reed name again, you see, no?
So the man so Dream come on and the score come goals. And Uno never see some of the time him lapse in recovery and it exposed Amara Bell. So many hear nobody complain about that.
JD answer that what do you know? The Jamaicans fans them love see the shifting and the the
So
control and the speed and you know so right now we are the favorite for him and them. If you ever say go for benchman tackle you and we are Englishman, I tell you.
Yes.
Yeah, but JD, but who Gray compete on the left with? Just that are the
Corey Burke is Corey Burke can play on the left hand side, but Corey Burke is playing a forward role. Kaim Paris plays on the left hand side as well, but he's a forward player as well.
Can play on the left.
And Bobby can play on the left as well. Amari Bell can play up front, up there as well. So
Taxi Lawrence.
So Taxi Lawrence can play up there as well. So a lot of them can play up there, but definitely Demarai Gray.
So I agree with the man.
Yeah, I'm just asking because true we just made a big alabalu over Bobby Reed. It's so easy. Demarai Gray just come in. Everybody talk highly about this man. People say the skillest player them ever see play for Jamaica. And that's coming out of the actual camp. So that means this man already got the key for the city. You get me? Yes. No, I've never said. Oh my God, that boss. I've never said nothing. About somebody taking the man's spot. Please, God, will not just listen to my word in the man. You know what? Everybody else can talk. Me alone can't talk. You know what? Continue. Demarai Gray just do what you want to do. You pick the team, and me never have no problem with you. Me just see that try play devil's advocate, but I guess me can't play no name advocate. Then me just feel shut up. All right. Yes. So.
Don't go back to the devil's advocate.
All right, so let's go in midfield now. Midfield, people. Who no going with in midfield? Only two in midfield. Who no going with?
Lambert and Latibody.
Start. Lambert and Latibody here. Why you go for them two there? Jamaican Guna.
All right, boy, I'm go for them two there. Latibody, we know what he can do. Lambert, more prevent them from scoring. In the match. Then if anything we can bring on Russell. Isn't it? But more start solid, that may want to prevent them from scoring on us. So I think that is what the coach is gonna go with. I think the coach is gonna go for solidity in the beginning and then go for a little more adventurous when they bring on John Russell. That's my thinking.
All right. So Marlon, same two, just the same?
Yeah, man. There are two of the pieces that really help with everything. Attacking standpoint, we see Latibody really stringing some true pass. Lambert really dominant in the counter press after the front three get beaten. He's one who's there basically backing up.
All right, and everyone agree with that. When will we be on Spotify? I am working on a deal now. I will hear what the people have to say because I think this is the third deal in America that companies want me to work with them to talk football on radio programs, but I'm going to see how it works. And then I will let you know because I don't want to branch out and then space out my crowd, which is one of my strengths to grow now. All right, so I'm working on it, but deals coming left, right, and center back for your boy. So you will be seeing me see me in places. All right, yeah, man. So don't worry yourself, we will be there, man. Just let me Yeah. How much it pay? I don't know how much it pays, but anybody wants contract with me, they have to pay me. You get me? Once I have to be out of my elements, people have to pay me good money. You get me? Yeah, man. Yeah, so midfield, I agree with the midfield as well. I never had any problem with Gray. All right. Yes, I was okay. Yes, let me move on. They said I'm too high. Oh, you know what? Let me people. Just when you pick on the forward line, me not just stay here and nobody say nothing much, you know, cause if someone asked me a question and I explained.
Forward line to me, JD, pick itself.
It picks
Bailey
itself?
Come on, Bailey and Antonio, man. The two striker role.
Okay. So no Whisper, no Shamar Nicholson, no Corberg behind Mikel Antonio, because we haven't tried that as yet, you know, from the start. So nothing like that. So
me the on the side with Marlon them and the man them was no experiment, you know. Me don't know, might be Teddy Lee would have tried that, but no, me not the on the experiment. A quarter-final knockout stage. As me say early on, me believe the coach want him strongest team on the field, because they will pass and get over Guatemala. It is a next gelling that with the first team if we go face a Mexico or a Costa Rica, and so we go straight to the final. So me believe him always start him strongest team. So me not believe in the experimenting at this time in other competition.
All right, fair enough. Everyone on the panel, go ahead.
Yeah, so me, you know, as I said, Leon Bailey on the right. I think Daniel Johnson, you know, up second forward or whatever. I think Daniel Johnson can get the midfield. Yeah, it sounds like me outside the box thinking, but would I make the experiment there? So therefore you have Gray on the left. You don't know Latibody and Lambert and the middle. Leon Bailey over there, so Daniel Johnson and Antonio. I if you want to put Bobby Reed and Antonio up front, but if I want to change, make no problem. You saw me confused because I think that can happen. I think Daniel Johnson can make it.
All right. So is anybody else on the panel? People, stop telling me about experiment. I just ask a question. That's all.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me a second. We'll start. We'll bench Antonio and start with Whisper front.
Okay. Whisper we do. Whisper and Leon Bailey.
Yeah, man. Because they have the
the Phoenix connection. The telepathic Phoenix wire.
The telepathic Phoenix connection. So you know we have to get the two Phoenix from former Phoenix people involved in it, and their chemistry. So they should start up front.
Okay, that's what Dan said in the chat as well.
No, man, if you bench Antonio, either Shamara for start or Corberg as the number 9. So even if them think about doing that,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Teddy, we know, but that's what people in the chat saying.
No, but I'm trying to say, it's just to point out the ridiculousness of some people's arguments steadily. Even if Antonio doesn't start, Whisper isn't the top of the pecking order right now as it relates to striker. You know what I mean? He's an impact player at the moment in time, 15-20 minutes in forward down with pace and power, and see if he can trouble a tired Guatemala. So I'm just questioning the ridiculousness of some people's argument. But reality is it's gonna be Leon Bailey and Antonio.
I realize the people I don't bad mind no player, no, I'm just saying the pecking order currently, Mr. Whisper is not. If we are bench Antonio, it should be Boza or Corberg. I just that may I say, you know. So yes, people say Boza not giving a goal and a bag of thing and Whisper give a goal and you know, but as I said, the pecking order currently, Whisper is not there. We now bad mind nobody.
One thing we can tell the chat say Boza, if Boza come on him I get an opportunity, you know. Every game watch with the money man get at least 2 or 3 chances, you know. So we can home.
You know that one of the greatest strength that the ball is 5, 6, and reach a man foot in that one. Oh, the ball like the man saying. Anyway, the man get the ball reach him.
When I'm strength that man.
He's a good player.
Go on. You know, say as poor, you know,
Yeah.
say as poor he has been still. If you look at our system honestly, right? He has taken 2 shots in the game, right? Keeper save one. There's a big chance was blocked by a defender, but he also created 2 opportunities.
Yes, yes, yes.
So as poor as he has been, we have to still point out the good in the same way.
Yeah,
Because
true.
the Johnson goal is a cross time. The Corbett one score is another cross time as well. But the
I
thing
agree
with
with
him, I
Marlon.
think the thing with Boza and I know from a person who who's a player striker some of the time, when you're not scoring and you see your competition is there big, your eagerness to score sometime and they work against you. And I think that's what's working against him. The composure you want sometimes to just feel it. It's not there because I think even look at Corey Burke who has a bigger struggle than Boza. He got the ball in the 18-yard box. He made a little space, making a little room for himself. Probably Boza he'd have hasted the shot same time. He wouldn't be that composed to really take an extra touch off it, right? To pull the defender with him and then go for the shot. Because
but panel, Marlon, but you have mad people in this space, tell people them something, So that's why them fans just feel so confident to come and tell us, him need to start over other people. You have mad people like this, But them people that don't understand, them people that chat don't understand, so them people that want to do them something for them own beneficial gains, You understand me? And then them say we are the one who fight against him, which is not true. We are just talking the truth,
Man, cause me have Boza for score still, Because 3-1 me said the gate. 2-1 still, Me have Boza for come on and score, to be honest, Because me tired, me feel say the pressure on us when Marlon say it just need to be composed. It happened from the Qatar game coming now to Guatemala game. So me have Boza for score because him ever find himself in a one good spot. And I love that about Boza just to finish now. And him still one of the leading goal scorer for Jamaica. But hope him get back in confident. Me have him for score still tomorrow.
Quick question too. Do you think that some of these players feel a different type of pressure when they come to play for Jamaica? Because I don't know, like it's like them under some pressure for score or whatever when they play for Jamaica. I don't know if they feel more connected to Jamaica when they play. Why everything just feels so tense some of the time when they play? You think that is a factor?
No, I just lack of chemistry. I think. Just lack of chemistry, period.
I would say lack of chemistry, And when you think like a player still, and guess what? When you know the coach is recruiting player, right? And you know that you've been underperforming for the longest while, right? The eagerness to get a goal. I think persons, as I said, it's easier for a defender or just because a striker, you get paid for score goal, right? They say the keeper get paid for keep the ball out of the goal. The striker, I think striker, that's why I have forwards. The demand for them, right? Come with a high figure. Because scoring goal, you need something special. If you look at all the elite goal scorers, they always have something over everybody. Even right now, Loverdesk in his 30 CM, but he's still one of the elite goal scorer in world football. Messi still there, CM Ronaldo, they're still scoring in their 30s. So goal scoring, you need a composure, and I think if you look at Anthony, I think Anthony is trying to play for the team. He's not trying to play to get a goal for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Facts.
And he said it. He said, guess what? My time will come and I will score. But Mari is new in the team. So get his confidence, let him get up and running. Let him score a goal. I score for Jamaica already. Let him score. And he feel what international football is like. So I think, and this is where the experience comes, and this is where the team player, the person who's a team player. Because we see it at West Ham. I think when Samaka came in and he was starting, there was an eagerness out there to score a goal, and he was missing a lot of goal. But once you see him got that goal and he went back in the starting lineup, you see him start set up Jerry Boyne again, right? And he know his role on the team, right? To be a facilitator, the scoring he can score. So I think the other players also have to remember, so guess what? We are playing as a team. And if we can do without scoring and assist somebody in a better position, then the team will be much stronger.
All right. So guys, put your questions.
Go ahead, JD. I mean, that's let me
No.
make a bold prediction. This is the game that Antonio was scoring.
Oh yeah, man. But remember,
them Guatemala famous skill over the touch them. If a strong ear blow past them, skill over and put you know. And with the bully that Antonio is, me don't know what happened with them. Them have to go run out of the way because a problem I give them. So I predict this is the game that is going to open his goal scoring record.
Okay, no, man. I'm just telling people that we are gonna go 30 more minutes, so we finish on the 3-hour mark. Make sure to get us over 300 likes, guys. That's all we ask. We don't pressure you. We don't tell you about money or nothing. Just hit the damn like button. That's all we ask for. Yeah, man. And I think this was a good, entertaining stream. So 30 more minutes. So ask away questions in the comment section, and the panels them have to actually take up the question, but ask sensible questions, people, so we can chop up as much in the next 30 minutes, so we can leave the street, so you guys can go eat some food and live on the life and everything. All right, JD, is it a sun at game? I am not 100% sure because person said the weather will be a little bit more rainy, and the coach said that it was rainy.
It's 5 o'clock East Coast time.
So we don't know if it's gonna be raining at Marlon. 5 o'clock. So why are you trying to tell us the rain fall at 5 o'clock? East Coast time.
Persons are comparing last week. Remember, say last week 3 o'clock, last week 4 o'clock, and last 4 o'clock on the West Coast and East Coast 4 o'clock at 2 different time.
Yeah. Yeah, but all I'm asking is just if the condition is the location is a better location, basically, than Marlon. Because 5 o'clock can still feel away just the same, because even 5 o'clock today here was a little bit strong, maybe around 31 degrees.
I mean, the sun is up until probably after 8, so I mean, it's still going to be sunny, I'm thinking. If it's not,
I think they might have rain before the game if they go by the weather. But if you're talking about the humidity factor that affected them last week in California, I don't think the high humidity would be there like last week.
May I come to you? Yep. So let me see. Why can't we play a midfield 3 with Reed, Latibodier, and Johnson? So who want to chop up that one? That's coming from Joshua Harris. Nobody have answer for that one?
Marlon, you know, Marlon.
No, we can play it. We can play a midfield 3, but at the same time, we're looking for a positive result. It's no problem playing a midfield 3, right? The team is not equipped to play 4-3-3 as yet. So that's why the coach find the basic formation, right? So you can rotate it. You can go 5-2-3-1. You can go 4-2-3-1, right? You can go 4-1-4-1. You can go 4-4-1. So that's the most position you can flexible, and you have the front 3, the player at the top 4. They can all be flexible. At the end of the day, you will have 2 stable midfielders in it who can assist in defense and can get the ball forward as well. So 4-4-3, you're basically not using a CDM again. You're using a holding midfielder box to box, right, with a right and a left midfielder. We don't have those players as yet.
And I think this formation with the players that you have is very fluid. In a defensive phase, you can, as you say, you can switch to 4-5-1, 4-1-4-1, a whole lot of things. Even in an attacking phase, you can go a 4-3-3 with Bobbery tucking inside, Leon Bailey drifting outside. So it's very fluid. It's just depending on the coach's instruction on what you want to accomplish in whatever phase of the game. You understand? So it's very fluid. And with the player profiles that we have now, I just think the coach is playing it, how he sees it best. So I probably along the way in the future with players with different profiles, we probably might see a more defined 4-3-3. I don't know, but currently, with the player profiles that we have, this formation is fluid, and with the players that we have on the pitch, when we're playing this formation, it's still very fluid. You can't even say a 4-3-3 with a Bobby Reed tucking in and whatever. It's just down to the coach and what we want to accomplish on the field at a particular time. You understand?
Big boss, you would have gotten the answer today because my questions, right? I'm questioning them, you know. Obviously, them long, but them, you know.
JD, we don't have the box-to-box midfielder who's good to go in attack and defense, right? We don't have that player, right? We don't have a outstanding right midfielder, outstanding left midfielder who's fluid in attack and who can come back and assist in the middle as well. So if you look at US, with Sam McKenny, box to box, central midfielder, Tyler Adams will kick the hell out of you there. Musa there, good going forward and they come back and assist in defense, right? Mexico, Chavez, Roma, Alvarez can go forward and they can come back and defense, so they can play 4-4-3, right? Canada has better midfielders than us there, but they still don't play 4-4-3.
Yeah,
right?
they
So
tried.
we have
They tried. They started with a 3-4. They tried to the 3-5-2. Realize it's not working, and then go back to 4-4-2 just to make sure people know.
Right, so person, we have to look at it and analyze. We're just not talking the formation. You need the players to play the formation.
Well, some people don't know, you know, so we have to make sure them know Marlon. So I just try provide it to them. All right. So people saying we don't need to be using two defensive midfielders and stuff. All right. Well, Marlon explained that, and everyone them explained that. So let me go into our prediction now, because we have to do this. This is the final game. Now, maybe tomorrow we might come with the next earlier video. I don't know, but I think we're not. We're gonna just come straight into the game, I think. So prediction, everyone on the panel, and then we can close off. So we have 20 minutes to go. So prediction, people, prediction. So we have Teddy Bear Lee. We'll start with Teddy Bear Lee.
All right, so me say 3-0 in Jamaica favor. Jamaica winning 3-0.
So you don't have nothing to add to it. Jamaica win 3-0.
All right, so obviously the coach will go with him 4-4-2. I think he might go with him in 11 and go with US. And obviously I have Shemar Corberg coming off the bench, Daniel Johnson, you know. But I see a goal coming from Mr. Gray. At least one goal coming from him. I believe we're going to get a goal from Leon Bailey. I think Antonio going to come. And I think we can score more than 3 goals, but I'm conservatively I'm going 3-0 in favor of Jamaica.
All right, big bad. Teddy Bear Lee, all right. The rapid score them coming up. So we have Jamaican Guna. All right, let me hear it now. People say in the chat, we think Guatemala is a joke team. Well, people just giving their numbers. Well, Guatemala and them watching the stream, because a lot of people check in. A whole 5,000 people check in for this one. So let me see, you know. Jamaican Guna. Jamaican Guna.
Why, JD? I think this is the first time in the entire history of the world that I am going to agree
with Teddy?
100% with Teddy. I actually have those few people scoring as well. So I think it's going to be a 3-0. That's what I'm predicting. And I think Antonio will score. I think Bailey will score. And I think Gray will score as well. So yeah, I agree with him 100%.
So a complaint said this team is stronger than St. Kitts and Trinidad. So we will have more work to do. So are you guys not okay?
Guatemala is a joke team. I'm saying that straight.
Oh, Guatemala is a joke team. Let me write down that.
Here's what we have over them. Them afraid of physicality and that is why them tend to keel over as one fed up blow past them. So I think our physicality will trouble them, and I think they will try to intimidate us by using their 12th man because them have a whole heap of followers in a stadium. You understand? They're enough. So they might try to overpower with that and try to bully down, but at the end of the day, physically we're superior to them. And I think we have better quality players as well. And I think our attack will be too much for them. That's why I'm calling those 3 players to actually deliver and the goal scoring side.
So one kick says we're going home tomorrow. And Skillish says, it's a good thing I heard Bobby Reed is playing well. Otherwise, I would not have known, even though I watch all the 3 games. Okay, well, everything comes down to the function. If a man does say, them say, stand up this and don't move, and him stand up this and don't move, him play good. So you just don't know what the coach give him. And the coach never said him a play bad, you know? All right, so we have Issa.
Yeah, let me say this because I still have to go. What I've liked in the first 3 games in the group stage is that the team seems to have a lot of energy starting the game, you know, that they have played. I'm hoping that we can, you know, get a quick start, you know, get a goal probably in the first 30 minutes. If the game plays out that way, I think we will win comfortably. But if the game is close going in the second half, I think we're gonna need, you know, some impact from our bench, and I hope the coach, you know, makes good substitution if the game plays out that way. But I really hope we start on the front foot and get an early goal to kind of control the game and control the crowd. I think it's probably going to be 2-0. I would
You
think.
see, you and Dima when you full of big word, and then when you come on the prediction, it never be no blowout, fantastic
No,
prediction.
because we have to be realistic, JD. You know, I think already.
Even though on the scores always come true, you know. Yeah, but the way on our talk, when you could convince anybody say a 6, you're gonna say when it done, you know.
Nah, man. As me say, I hope if we get an early goal, then, you know, we can probably control the game. But the thing I'm saying again, the substitutions that the coach will be making will be important. I think we're going to need help from the bench, and I'm just hoping that the coach makes the right substitutions at the right time. That's my concern right now. You know, I always see the team do fairly well early out in the game, you know. So if we do well and take our chances early in the game, it would help a lot to help us win this game. You know, I don't want the game going on too long and it's too close. You know, it will bring a lot of trouble to us, especially if the Guatemalans will have a lot of fans in the stadium. We need to get control of the game early. And substitutions for me will be very important in this game.
Okay, and you keep on talking about substitution. What you want to say? How you want to get subs in this game? Who you think can truly help us and impact? Let me hear substitution. Give me a 5 impact substitution.
Everybody know the impact player already, man. Everybody know the team.
I would that.
Everybody know the impact player, but I'm saying that what I need to say, I think we need to score early.
No, we don't know. We don't know. We are ask you. No, that's how we ask you. So you need to tell me. You're not gonna say it. Okay.
So I hope
I'm gonna talk to them in a radar. Let me see if I can this guy provide sound like him again. Oh, Whisper Richards.
So as me say, early goal in the first 30 minutes. I hope we get that because we start good in the first 3 games. So that's what I'm hoping for, and substitutions will be very important. That's my piece.
Well, all right, boss. So yeah. Okay, all right. Guys, I promise you later. You're gonna hear me speak more freely. But people go wanna make sure to send the clip them to me, you know. Yeah, man. I'm gonna speak freely. I'm gonna call him a bunny mouth after this. Just watch. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna bunny mouth. Yeah, man. All right, anyways.
All right, so people, maybe I read something, the head-to-head matchup with Jamaica and versus Guatemala. And
yeah, but them say that mean nothing, brother. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
No, man, history is important, man. History. Yeah, but history
is important tomorrow.
Now, man, history kind of notice goals always galore, you know. But the last time we played them at 2011 World Cup and we win 2-0. Demarai Phillips and Demarai Phillips scored 2 goals. So a good one we not to face them at the World Cup, you know. But I think we have the edge. I think we have the edge.
They won the last game. They won the last game 2-1 in Guatemala. in the World Cup qualifier. We beat them at stadium with Shelton and Demarai.
No, man, a Gold Cup we're talking about. Yeah, remember that the time that we didn't qualify. The Germany who passed the Henricha, yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, that's the last time we lost to them. That's the last time we meet up with them. In Gold Cup we have the shootout game. 2002 when one of the low scored the hat-trick and get a red card. Let's score hat-trick. Score the 2 belter and the man himself called the Likotan come and score a hat-trick. We finish 4-3. But I think still tomorrow I have Mikel Antonio scoring and Low scoring. I think EFL Championship will really be dominant to them. I have my Antonio scoring 3-0 in the first half.
3-0.
And they just control the second half. Yeah. All three goals coming in the first half tomorrow.
3 goals coming in the first half. All right. Martin, jump in, Martin, because we don't hear nothing from you for a while now.
Yeah, man, listen, man. Quick, as I said earlier, 2-1. Me have Antonio. Me expect Jamaica normally give up chances. Me not expect the team to go perfect, so me expect Guatemala to get 1 and 2 chance. But the forward of them have him really. Ruben him name? Ruben? If me correct? Yeah, man, him really a strike right now, and the confident when me know him gonna come with, because we are talking about confident. For them ball I will come with confidence based on the last match. So them highly I go have confidence.
But Martin, this is a team who always fear Jamaica. It's like no, let me tell you something. I have friends in Honduras, and every time I say and I mention Onanelo name, when it comes to football, they say don't even build up his name. This man is a playing for us. So I think what they have now, still, they have a coach, a Mexican coach, that coach that brought them to the Olympic gold medal in 2012, right? So he has really come on and really instill a system on them, they implement and they buy into it. But even they pay Mescalera there, right? So they have a very good keeper. I think he's probably put himself up there in the top 6 keeper in Concacaf playing for a national team right now.
Yeah, man.
He has been at club level and he's really brought it to national team. But I think they're gonna try to play a counter-attacking game on Jamaica. Right?
I expect them to score 1. I expect them. I agree with them, Alan, but me expect them to score 1. Me have the game 2-1 Jamaica winning. But me expect as we give up chance with St. Kitts. We give up chance with Trinidad and a lot of chance with US. And me know it not go fix right now. Hopefully, as I said, the coach say him see the problem and him a work on it. Me not expect perfection going forward, Marlon, but me still expect them to at least get a 1, because on the top about the positive about the team. So we are positive, yes, we can outscore them, but at least 1 just to do respect to the opponent. So at 2-1 me have the game for set still. But me agree with your 100% fan aside. But me expect them based on the last match how them come back with Guadeloupe, because Guadeloupe could have win the match. As me could have agree with that, Marlon. Guadeloupe should have win the match. Based on the opportunity, the penalty at the last end where the keeper saved.
And that's the thing about it. If when you look back and you analyze the game, right, and you see what Guadeloupe did in the game, right? Guadeloupe created more entries, they had more big chances, right? The only thing they didn't score. And even when they got a penalty to tie the game to go through same way, they messed it up same way again. So
yeah, but Guatemala scored 3. I can't take with the man them 3 goals. Them scored 3. So that's why I said 2-1. Yeah.
Right?
That's why I said 2-1.
It's not like a game they dominated to a high extent. If they were like a team that dominated all position and everything.
No, never said that. I'm watching
that's what I'm saying.
Guadeloupe. Yeah. Guadeloupe managed most of the game for me.
Right? The only thing Guadeloupe outshot them, right? Yeah, position were basically I would say 48-52. Pretty close same way. But if you're looking at outshot them and stuff, right? They did everything, but they don't score. Right? They had a big chance.
Agree with that. Yeah, man, I agree with that.
Guatemala create 1 big chance the whole game. right? Guadalupe have like 6. So that's
yeah.
and that's the thing. Guadalupe players, they don't play with a lot of pace, right? They have players that are good, but like how Jamaica front three, we take it and go straight at it, direct,
Yeah.
right? They take the slow build up, wait till we get it, and once he come in midfield, he's gonna key up. And I think because if you look at the opportunities that the keepers save, there was some long range from two from Gavalan who scored the first goal. And that guy, yeah man, that guy is an exceptional player.
Yeah,
He's
man,
a serious player.
Man. Yeah, man, serious man.
He's a serious centre back, and they put him to play in the midfield.
Terrible man, yeah. But good match still. 2-1 for my prediction, JD. 2-1 for my side.
So
Boza, may I ref for Boza? Boza, come on, bro. We want to confident up for the semi-final, you know. So if they come on any means where you try get a score, and 2-1, Antonio 1-2 if it's just stop the noise of the people them say the man for bench because him not score goal. But that are my prediction. 2-1 Jamaica.
all right, so mine is a little bit closer. I think it's going to end 3-2 in favor of Jamaica. I gave them one more goal. Yes, I gave them one more goal. I think it's going to be a steamy game. A very much, what you call it, challenging game. Everyone fighting. It looks like this Guatemala team, the fans will be there and they're going to be up for it, and they're going to start rushing and trying exactly like Guadalupe game. Guadalupe style a little bit more technical than Jamaica's style, to be honest. Even though I think Jamaica has the better players them, but the players them the performance of the players them from Guadalupe, especially the forward ones them, are similarly on par with Jamaica. And they dealt with that as well. They gave their chances, but it was a close game. So I think it's going to be a combative game, way more than what we are giving them credit for. And I could see 5 goals in this one because everybody is a go home game. So no, they don't want to go home and they're going to come out fighting. And I think maybe that's what will give them the second goal. But I think Jamaica will have enough to get over the line for me still. You get me? That's what I am saying still. Let me write down mine. JD 3-2 Jamaica win. Think it's going to be a tighter game. Fanden says 3-1 for Jamaica. If we play some ball in the 18-yard box with Bowser, Burke, and Whisper, we will give them 6 or 7. Oh God, I am giving. All right, so guys, we have come close to the end. Yes, so massive respect everyone at the man them. We're going to give the man them final take and then we close off. So the man them, all of the man them are still left, giving a final thought towards the situation or the video today. So we start with Issa, then we go to Jamaica, Guatemala, and Teddy Lee and everybody, you know, just we chop it up, then we can close off.
Yeah, man. Just I hope for the best in the game tomorrow, and that's the next hurdle to reaching where we want to reach. So tomorrow's game, let's get over that one, and then we move on to the next one. See it? I'm out.
All right. Respect. I'm out. Done. All right.
Impact sub.
So what you want to say, man? You have a problem here. Anyways, the other people can come in. So you want to say, you know? Later, I'm going to join him mad show them for talking foolishness. Yeah.
Oh,
so
you know them.
Steadily gray here. All right, so tomorrow, so tomorrow we expect to reach our 4th or 5th semifinals. I think it's our 5th semifinals in the World Cup, and future-wise, we look good. We have Lambesike, Deshaun, Bernard, Whisper, Russell, Latibadier. So 2025 Gold Cup, we team look good. 2026 Royal Cup, we look good. Youth-wise, we look great. So that is the positive what I'm seeing from this squad overall.
all right. So Jamaica, Guatemala, and Martin,
Yeah,
they're
man,
going to chop it up.
Hey man, quick chop up, man. As me say, 2-1. Big up, Coach Grimmy. Speed. Big up yourself. At least we can say good choice when it come on to picking the coach for that one, yeah. So big up yourself, Grimmy. Go on do your good work. Boys just come out with a haul. It go tough. When me see the man them a deal with the Guatemala player and like the ref them not even could have stopped it. But when they just focus on the football, go to 110%, the nation are ref phone and come go either go face Mexico or Costa Rica. So go ahead, boys, and let's get a win there for tomorrow evening. Big up on yourself, man. Enough love. One Jamaica too. This is a one Jamaica team. One Jamaica. Big up on yourself.
All right, so Jamaican Guna and the Marlon, they will chop it up and they leave, you know?
You know, my speech won't be too long, you know. You know what I mean? The first word that I will say is booping at them head, right?
Okay, all right, the booping I made. Oh, God.
Yeah, man, 3 love more and book them tomorrow, man, and we can celebrate and all right, and, you know, look forward to the semi-finals. But let's cross this hurdle first. Booping at them head, 3 love tomorrow. Hoping the guys can go out there, represent well for the nation, and the followers, the fans, followers, our country, people from all across the globe can forward and put some support behind this team because they're going to be up against a 12th man in the stadium tomorrow, most likely. So let's go up there and get this thing done. Booping at them head, 3 love.
All right, booping at them head, 3 love. All right, Marlon, final word.
Yeah, man, I said 3. I said 3 from Tuesday. I'm saying 3 from Wednesday we start. I said 3 then, right? And I think the monster will wake up tomorrow, and preparation for the semi-final. I think this is right. So as I said, the coach is gonna set the team up first, not to lose the game. But as I said, I see them coming out on a high, right? If you're looking at how they started off against US. And started against Trinidad. I'm looking for that same high energy, that high press. I don't see the two brothers, the two centre backs, Samayas, they are that technical to really play out of that press. So I think once they're gonna go along with the ball, that's where the defenders will come in and win those back and start by the attack on them. So 3-0, right? Remember, guys, we have 2 games today.
Yeah, man. Qatar, Panama first, Mexico, Costa Rica after. But tomorrow I will come on the next come tomorrow on the next channel and do the preview to them. I'm gonna miss those games, but definitely after that I'm not missing no more games, all right? Because I have some things sorting out and I have to get up early in the morning because I haven't done everything today. All right, so hope you guys do understand. You're saying something, Marlon? You finish?
Yeah, man, finish.
All right, so people, make sure to smash the like button, make sure to subscribe. Join us tomorrow early on in the day, so we chop it up and then lead into the final game. And Jamaica matches early. We are going to cover both games. So after Jamaica finish, we are going to cover the next one as well. All right, so tomorrow, hard work tomorrow. So thanks for the continued support. Massive respect. Take care, people, and walk safe.